Sandar art or something.
All right.
No, probably the new Analora art, knowing Theodaria.
Oh, yeah, that probably makes sense. Yeah, they get more titty-tastic every time, so.
It's true.
Yeah. All right, so last week, you guys continued to assist Lyft, the hero of destiny, as he tried to free the Eden Tatu princess from the sinister grip of the Forest King. Joined by Prince Edward of the her brother, you guys journeyed into his magical into her forest dungeon, wherein you fought traps and guardians and more traps, and ran straight on the Great Ferry and fought lots of eyeball monsters. And at some point, a lot of people have died, but that's okay because Revivify, so I guess it doesn't really count. And eventually, it was revealed that Old Man Snuggly was not all that he appeared. Yeah, Snuggly was in fact...
So old he is actually a young she, an illusion wizard is actually an arcane trickster bro.
Yeah, that pretty succinctly sums it up. So, it's at this point that I guess if anybody has any terrible character secrets that they've been keeping, maybe if you're a hot alchemist that has a crush on a certain disembodied floating skull, well, he can't really float, but I mean, if you want to just get that off your sizable chest, I mean, that's, you know.
Reverse it.
But Bubbles Jr. is actually a Kanku.
Checks out. Checks out. Yeah. Had your bill removed by a terrible critical hit card when you were young?
Yeah.
Now you just wear a monkey suit.
Django is actually three small children in a large coat.
Yeah. 3 of the tiny Baxi, operating 1 normal Tabaxi robot suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Elder Scrolls, where there's like the sentient magical house cats that are another breed of Khajiit. It's like that, except Tabaxi.
I was kind of pulling for Tiny Baxi to win the Subrace contest, but we got Alcoholic Dwarves, and that's pretty good too. So
just
isn't that dwarves?
Yeah, but these like are super alcoholic, I guess. So I don't know. Nobody's asked to play one because everyone's at a point where if they die, you just cheat the universe and come back to life anyways. So
see, that's I don't like doing that. That's the only reservation I have about Odyssey is that I have to, even if I get killed spectacularly. But I suppose built-in character motivation works.
Yeah, you just gotta adapt to the critical role mindset where, you know, you're a serialized character unless you really hate the blood hunter you made and wish you had made a sword bard, but you don't want to change the sword bard, so you just make a deal with Bad Burster to kill you, and then you make a fucking $80 statue to commemorate it. God fucking damn it! All right, sorry. Anyways, let's play some Skull. Yeah, let's play some Skull Shackles. All right. God.
Now that said, if you want, you could buy the $90 Bubbles Jr. statue to commemorate.
Oh, how's that coming along? I know you had found some orphans that you were keeping in your shed and had them working on that Bubbles Jr. statue.
Yeah, there's no power out there, so it's hard. It's not
whittled from wood from your firewood pile, painted with leftover cheese from a cheese and cracker snack. It is the Bubbles Jr. commemorative statuette. All right, let's get back to it. One thing that I forgot to do in my dismay for all the dead heroes was you didn't get your chunks of hearts for defeating those 3 bosses. So I'll just put all 3 chunks of heart here so that they're good to go.
Because Lyft wasn't here, so now he knows.
Yeah.
Also, is there supposed to be fire on the thing up top?
There was, but then you defeated the monster, so the fire would have gone away, actually. So, there we go. And then also... that fountain would have gone away and revealed. And I think this crab would have gone away. Oh, that's already gone away. All right, there you go. Revealed 2 chests. All right. So let's turn on the dungeon ambient music as you decide who you're going to sacrifice to open these chests. All right. So. Oh wait. No, that's fighty. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. You're not actually fighting anything.
There's a battle.
I'm so sorry. Please calm down. It's all right. You're safe. You're gonna say. There you go. See, safe. Okay.
Damn, I just came back.
I was just kidding about that boss rush thing.
All right. So, there we go. Back in the calm, comforting sounds of the dungeon. Lyft, sensing the return of your true self, your 2 Fey guides rush up to your side. One rests on your shoulder, dramatically, like a fairy guide should. The other, slowly but purposefully, dry humps your leg. Pigo.
Hey, Pigo.
Alright. Happy to see that you survived one of the craziest fights ever. Boy, man, would it suck to have missed that one. You see now that there are treasure chests everywhere. This one's empty already, but there's treasure chests everywhere. One to the south and one to the north. They look just like the other 2 that were completely safe to open, so these are probably safe too. Pigo does run up and point out to you that there are 3 pieces of heart now. In addition, chunks of heart. In addition to the chunks of heart that you were able to collect.
Nice.
This is it. You collect these, and you will have 4 heart chunks.
I'm gonna come over here and start grabbing these chunks.
As you do, you are compelled to hold each one above your head with both hands. It's pretty gross because it drips blood all over you.
I'm actually doing the pose right now.
You're not wearing your clothes anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. But each time you grab them, they reduce themselves to a more manageable size. Okay. Plus the one that you already had from the Fish Guardian. You now have enough to make a full heart. When you put the 4 chunks together, they actually look more like an anatomical heart. See?
Ooh.
Ta-da! Wow.
Yeah, hold on. Let me zoom in on this.
Oh, I can make it bigger if you want.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
There you go.
It's not about you. It's about the stream.
I know, but
No,
God.
it is totally about you, Bubbles. I can even make this one blue if you want to show that it's like processing some, what is that shit called? Oxygen? There we go.
Perfect. That's perfect.
How's that?
It's perfect.
That's what you get when you combine 4 chunks of heart together. An anatomically correct heart. Alright. So, with your anatomically correct hearts held aloft in your hands, you know that in this moment, you could consume this heart and permanently increase your constitution score.
Why do you keep rolling your initiative? Is it time?
I haven't done that for a long time.
I just now noticed.
Oh, that was when the fight music was going.
Do I feel there's any incentive not to do this? I'm looking at these things like, yeah.
I mean, if you felt like somebody else could use a permanent increase to their constitution instead. I mean, it's a trash stat, honestly. You know, it doesn't really do anything except increase your maximum hit point for every level that you've ever gained, and every level you will gain, and increase your concentration checks and your saving throws. And
yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it. I'm keeping it for myself.
You eat
All
this,
right.
and your child will be the stallion that mounts the world.
Good, nice reference. Do I have to eat them though?
The child, that is optional, and probably not covered by the scope of this game.
All right, so I'll.
It can be your backup character.
I'll smush the heart into me, or however I need to do this.
Yeah, as you do, this is a process that takes about 10 minutes to eat this heart, because it is pretty big. Your stomach kind of gets real like pot belly. Your body hurts a little bit.
You didn't even cook it.
In the end, your Constitution score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure Piggo's licking up the drops that are like coming out of my mouth. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Her Constitution actually increased to 25 as a result of exposure to your chunky heart.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Tarini, who only has 1 fucking hit point to her name, she tried to get in on that action, and Piggo slapped her away.
Killing her.
So, yeah. All right. Jinjo gives you a nod of approval. He's a big fan of eating hearts.
I want to make sure he stays away as I'm consuming these.
Okay, fair enough. Arel approaches Analora and says, in Elven, Aldfaer, she says, "It's been a long time since I ate a heart. How about you?"
No, I haven't eaten one in a while. Well, actually, I did have a bit of, we had a kobold on our ship. He died and we ate him. I had a little bit.
So you absorbed the strength of a kobold?
Nah, no, it just it was kind of dry.
Hey,
it wasn't like, it wasn't like any of the hearts we get back home.
Yeah. Nothing like killing, like an orca, you know, and you just eat that heart from the inside out.
Oh, it's been a long time.
All right, so as you finish slurping up the last bites, you feel strong and healthy and tough. Piggo claps for you. Tarini, with a heavy heart, does a little barrel roll in the air and claps for you as well.
Kishara goes, "Oh God," and throws up in her mouth.
Lean over and grab Shore's like, "It's all right."
I looked actually
10 minutes of just steady eating a heart made out of 4 monster hearts.
I was quite jealous.
I start gagging watching Kishara throw up. I'm one of those reactions where I see someone else puke.
Oh man, yeah, Jinjo sees all these people throwing up and he throws up for sure.
I rush over to Lyft. No, keep it down. Keep it down.
Keeping my mouth closed.
Yeah,
it's too late. Here it comes.
No.
There it goes. He's like a baby. It's just baby vomit everywhere. Oh yeah. He's not done yet. It's a 90-foot cone.
It was a lot of heart. It was real chewy.
Alright, Jinjo runs a massive forearm across his lips, gives him a smack, nods because he feels better. Alright, what's next?
We open chests and we get treasure, and we hope that the chests aren't trap or mimics.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys only had some sort of roguish types in your party that could check these things for traps.
Yeah. Oh shit, we do! Kishara, you're a rogue, right? Here, come with me, let's go open this chest.
Yep, I'll get it.
With your mage hand, you don't even have to get close.
It is so nice to finally have a rogue in our crew. Oh, you don't know how we've struggled these last few weeks, months? I can't even keep track. It's been such a horror. Oh.
I'm kind of looking at Django and then looking back at her.
Stand back a little bit, just in case something bad happens.
Oh, okay, sure. Wow, that's really professional of you. I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm so pleased. Clax, we finally have a rogue. Look at her. There she is.
Django, come here. Django.
Yes, just a legendary hero. What's going on?
You're a rogue.
I'm gonna open it with
I know
Mage Hand.
I'm a rogue. I've told you all that when I first joined up.
You should correct them. Don't just let them say that.
You know what? All right. Hey, sort of call out like, hey. Y'all keep forgetting that I joined as a rogue long before Short Stack over here was he. You know.
Oh, did you multi-class or something?
No. It's like
You're like a gunslinger fighter, right?
no, you hairless monkey.
Yeah.
I've always
Open
been
it
a
up
rogue.
then.
Yeah, I thought you were like one of those wild mount classes. Is that not what's happening here?
What the hell's a wild mount?
Oh. Look, if you're really a rogue, then obviously the only way to settle this is with a rogue off.
Rogue off.
All right, what you have in mind?
There's two chests. There's one rogue and one person that claims to be a rogue. Why don't you each choose a chest and see who opens it the best?
I mean, I'm already over here, and my mage hand is already touching the handle, so you should go to the other one.
You know why you can't see
Why
it?
do I
'Cause
have to go
Arcane
to the other
Trickster.
one? I've got seniority here.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
already here.
fast, right, Django? Like you've got Tabaxi speed or Rahadumi feet or whatever they call it.
Yes, I do.
All right, so you get there, and then she'll get there, and then on the count of 3, I'm gonna shoot this gun, and when you hear the gun go off, you try to pick the locks, and whoever picks it the best is obviously the best rogue.
And then I go over to Sandara and make it so that with the elevation change, I'm able to look at her at eye level and saying, all right, but you don't seem to really care much for me, so how do I know this whole thing's on the up and up? Or, I don't know how I know you ain't just gonna shoot me in the back while I'm waltzing on over there.
Just have the captain do it.
That's a really good idea. Man, I should have just shot you in the back. Yeah, have the captain do it.
All right, as I start walking over, like, just keep in mind that if you try anything like that, I don't think Miss Shivako would take too kindly to y'all going back to the ship without me being in tow.
You know how it is.
No, you bring your body.
Yeah, with Rahadumi, like if one dies, you just reach into like the nearest trash bin and pull out another one.
That's kind of messed up.
Well, it's true though.
It's not. It's not true.
I just, as I'm walking away, it's like, hey, look at me, I'm Sandara, I think I'm so great, 'cause I'm fucking Claximus.
There was a time when she wasn't.
He has 2 dicks. I mean, not many people could say that.
And I call back and say, like, well, just because you can dual wield doesn't mean you're any good at it.
But according to a frog, I know someone got the spiky dick.
How about you suck on my spiky dick? How about that?
Oh,
I
jeez.
thought he got killed. I thought that's how that happened.
I mean, she probably
Catch me outside. How about that?
Alright, I'm not. Alright.
Alright, so go ahead and walk up to treasure chest.
Alright, you guys ready?
Sensing that there's a lot of tension, Diplomat Pigo says, Pigo! And grabs
All
her
right.
gun, Captain Bubbles, or she tries to.
Get the fuck off me.
Pigo!
This isn't your story.
Alright, 3, 2, I'm gonna aim the gun at Pigo.
Alright, let's see those thieves' tools checks!
Damn you, Lyft! I fired up in the air.
That's my Pigo.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Snugly. Come on.
Wow.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't take any bets on that, huh, Sandara?
Yeah, that was fucking terrible. Great job, Kishara.
Look, I haven't done it from the ceiling before.
Go, Django!
On the bright side, neither of the chests was actually locked. So, inside,
There
you
are
find...
mimics.
No, there's treasure. Django, in yours, you find a magical boomerang.
Pick it up, just start twirling it between my fingers.
I knew it was here.
It's pretty dope looking. It's pretty dope looking. Kishara, in yours, you find a pair of dope bracers. They're bracers that you only could. I don't know. I can't tell you because you gotta do stuff. But here we go. Let me. Why am I not getting an image? Oh, there we go.
Ooh, Captain, do that thing where you find out what they do.
There we go.
Fancy.
There's two, but I was too lazy to duplicate it in Photoshop.
Oh, so there's 3 treasures.
Well, bracers are like a batch set. If they're ever separated, they lose all their power. Sandara looks at you and says, "Like you and me, Clax."
So wait, if they're separated, right, and you wear one and I wear one, and we're not separated, we get it.
We could try it. That'd be pretty cool.
Something tells me it won't work.
Pigo watches this exchange, and she's got love on her mind. She looks back up at you, Lyft, and says, Pigo.
And then she like show her arm, like brace her arm.
Pigo. She taps her right forearm, like,
Yeah, we're gonna let Sandara and Clax try it.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can attune to any more items.
Crawling out of the sea of vomit, Tarini, her wings too wet to fly, makes the 5-mile hike to stand next to you, Lyft. All right, Captain Bubbles, are you gonna identify these janks?
Yeah, of course.
All right, which one first?
Yeah, start with the boomerang.
The boomerang. Okay. This is a magic boomerang. That's literally what it's called. It is an elegant boomerang +1 of distance and returning. It is a simple weapon. It deals 1d4 bludgeoning damage. Don't write any of this down. Sorry, written down. Please don't write any of this down. It has a range 120. It counts as a finesse weapon and has no short range. No short range penalties. So hold on. The wording is terrible here. It has no long range. There we go. That's what it should say. That's why we always proofread our stuff. Yeah.
So I should write down long range, not short range.
No. Stop writing. Returns right after striking or missing a target. Creatures struck by this magic boomerang must strength save DC 12, oh boy, or be knocked prone. The boomerang can also function as a mage hand spell effect, allowing you to cast the spell and use the boomerang as the hand out to a distance of 120 feet.
Whoa.
What?
See, Snuggly? Or not Snuggly? Django, you can become an arcane trickster now.
No, I wouldn't want to steal the thunder of Short Stack over here. I mean, so long as you don't mind me keeping this.
And apparently this dope-ass weapon doesn't require attunement.
Damn.
Well, I mean, why don't we give it to Kishara then? Because then Kishara's mage hand is 120 feet.
Though, right? Like, short range, that would be right. Because, like, if you're...
No, long range is where you... Yeah, that was the same mindset I had. Long range is where you end up with penalties and stuff for distance. Yeah, so there is no... Yeah, it just has a 120-foot range.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. All right, the bracers are a lot more simplistic.
Right.
While wearing these bracers, both of them, this does require attunement. Increase the attuned character's strength by 2 up to a maximum of 22. Wow.
What?
Say that one more time.
That's
these bracers will increase your strength by 2 to a maximum of 22.
Loop.
Fuck.
That's pretty dope.
I'm gonna
grab them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna need those. I'm gonna need those. Wait,
I thought you were full of. I thought you had all your attunement slots.
Oh, never mind. I can't even. If it requires attunement, it won't even do anything for me.
Well, you'd have to give up some other attunement item and, to make room for it if you wanted it.
Yeah, but I got the ogre power.
So you have fake really strongness, just like Zeglu.
Yeah. And if it would only increase by 2, it would just bring it to 18. I'd be in the same boat.
Oh.
I also don't know if items like that stack.
Well, they're 2 separate effects, so...
What would I have to get rid? Let me see what I have to get rid of.
Because Ogre Strength brings your score to 19, right? So if you had Ogre Strength and that, it'd bring your...
21.
No. So the wording of Ogre Strength is it increases your score to 19.
Right.
So it wouldn't affect you.
Would be able to...
It would cap you at 19, because that would change you 2 down.
Oh.
See, that's what I was thinking, because I remember that from the Frost Giant belt.
Oh, right.
Yeah, if your strength score is 19 while you wear the gauntlets, they have no effect on you if your strength score is already 19.
Oh, so they would essentially turn themselves off, because the braces would then make your strength too high, and then the thing would turn off, and then you wouldn't be high anymore. Oh, yeah. What a terrible loop. Yeah. Alright. You've collected 4 or more treasures. You were supposed to present them at the door to the Forest King's chambers, so that he could judge whether or not you were worthy to face in battle.
Okay. Do they need to be worn, or are we just presenting them?
Edgelord approaches. Oh, sorry, Edgeward. And he says, I will take any and all of the treasures if you do not need them.
Oh.
Captain.
As a hero of my people, when you leave, Hero of Destiny, I'm the one that's going to stay behind and keep everyone safe. So it just makes sense for me to have the treasures.
Yeah. Hero standing there and not doing anything.
No, not okay.
No, you didn't let me finish.
I'm gonna just hand him a good berry. There you go.
Let me finish.
Jinjo asked you, Lyft, what the bracers do.
They make you very strong, Jinjo.
How strong?
Well, stronger than what you are.
Not possible.
Well, before wearing them, I mean, no. We know you're super strong.
No, not possible. Let me see. Let me see bracers.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Do you guys have an hour for Jinjo to try to attune to these bracers, just so he can prove that he doesn't see them?
Dude, I need a long rest.
I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna get another long rest.
Didn't we take like 17 short rests last game? I'm trying to balance out all my stuff over here.
Yeah,
pretty sure I saw that.
We took another like 7 when you were away.
Yeah.
So technically, we're nearing the end of the day.
So Jinjo's strength is naturally a 24, so he would not benefit from these bracers. So he chuckles and hands them back to you. These for babies.
Jeez.
Could Luigi the Closet wear those bracers?
Technically, he's a creature. He has 3 attunement slots. Yep. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Lorebard in a long campaign. Can my stolen Greater Paladin mount have 3 magic items? Well, technically, yes. Cool. Can my Wizard's Familiar have them? Technically, yes. Sweet.
That would bring his score up to 7.
Yeah, why aren't we putting some adamantium armor on Krakow? I feel like this boy, he's having a hard time. He's only immune to all status effects in the entire fucking game.
I need that.
Yeah.
I need an adamantium shield.
Why isn't Krakow got any magic items? You know what I'm saying? Krakow's gonna go on strike if he don't get some fucking magic items up here.
I have a question.
Krakow raises an angry tentacle. Or an arm. I'm not sure. What do octopus have? They just have arms. He raises an angry arm in the air. Tentacles are the long ones that squids have. They only have 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways.
Hey, can my friend Diodario attune to magic items? That's a magic item.
He's very sad because he's technically a creature, but he's also an item. He's gonna say yes. He's gonna say yes.
Alright.
Diodario bestows upon himself the ability to attune to 3 items.
Quick, give the braces to Diodario. We'll strap him to the side of his head.
Boss, that's hurtful. You know I don't have any arms.
We'll strap it to the side of your head. You'll be stronger.
Look, he tells me what Diodario really wants is X-ray goggles. He always talks about having X-ray goggles.
True. It would be very handy to have some, just so I could see what's coming, boss. You know?
Why is he staring at Anna Laura?
Yeah. No particular reason why I need those goggles. I just think they'd be really sweet, you know? But if you do find some, let me know. I'll keep you safe, boss.
Skull's not only useless, he's also a big old perv?
I certainly am not at all.
He's a scholar.
Yes, I know 3 million languages, and I knew that you weren't an old man, and I didn't rat you out.
Sounds to me like you just didn't know.
No, I knew. I just didn't think it was my place to say anything because I respect your gender identity. I thought that you identified as a very old man, and I didn't want to be the one to get in the way of your dreams.
You did not tell this the whole time when we thought he was the weakest wizard in the world.
Well, not that. I mean, that obviously hasn't changed. They are definitely the weakest wizard in the shackles.
That's probably because I'm not a wizard.
Yeah, well, the weakest spellcaster in all of the shackles.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely the worst wizard, if that makes you feel any better.
Pega.
So I do look up at Kishar on the ceiling, holding the magic boomerang just out of reach and say, like, what you gonna give me for this?
I don't want the magic boomerang.
Really?
Look, I can already use Mage Hand, and I already have a magical distance weapon. I don't need it.
Yes, little thing. What is
she
it?
holds out her tiny meat stump that is her arm.
Oh, you want this?
Pega.
Put it over her head. It's more like a coif or something.
Sure. Right, Legendary Hero says you can have it, little thing, and I just place it right on top of Pigo's forehead.
Okay. Pigo, can't believe that worked. She has a special item. Torini just looks around baffled. She can't believe this shit's happening.
Well, we were all supposed to put it on. We can't all put it on Lyft.
Yeah, I'm full.
Give Torini the gauntlets.
Actually, you know what? Just for fun, we should put it all on Lyft and just see what happens.
Oh, that's actually. I mean, I can't attune to it all, but we could try.
Just no, come on. This is it. He doesn't even have to attune to it. We just have to make him hold everything.
So as quickly as Pigo got those bracers, I take them right off her.
I'm about to give him the mace. Just, it's for fun. Just let's see what happens. Jesus.
Bro, look, man. I don't have any hit die left. I got 50 hit points.
Okay, I have 50 hit points, and I have no hit die left. Let's just see what happens. Jesus.
Yeah,
50 hit points. It's my max health.
Captain, whose story is this? Whose story?
You hear some you hear low chuckles from Jinjo as Small Monkey complains about his low hit points. So.
Mine hit though, and we're like, one of these days something's gonna kill you. I'm gonna eat a devil fruiting. That's what's gonna happen.
Still learning the language. He just smiles at you. Diodario stage whispers, "Boss, you want me to tell him what you said?" You want me to just tell him?
No. Don't.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
Okay. If it makes you feel better, boss, he wasn't laughing at you so much as what he perceives to be an incredible weakness of your being.
Yeah, fair.
All right. Let's make them all hold it.
All right, so am I putting everything
you're gonna
on?
make him hold everything?
Yeah, just to see how cool he looks.
Captain, I might become the emperor putting all this on. This is amazing.
He looks super dope. Not even gonna lie. He's amazing. Resplendent with your bracers, your magma hammer, the more than alright shield. You got bombs strapped to you. That feels dangerous. You got your wallet full to bursting with awkwardly cut gemstones, and then you've got two stabs that you're holding in one hand. It's a lot, because you also have a shield strapped to that arm. You're not sure how long you can maintain all this, but you do look pretty damn cool.
Lift, quick!
Am I glowing?
Can you scream for me?
What?
Oh yes. Hold the hammer above your head and say something like "Yatta!"
Yatta!
Oh, everybody gets a little shook. You can see goosebumps rise up on several of the NPCs' arms as they hear this mighty cry of destiny.
Am I glowing? I just want to glow. I can't.
Onalora,
move.
hit him with the fairy dust. Why,
Onalora doesn't have fairy dust.
I don't have spell slots to cast it.
I cast Minor Illusion on Lyft to make him glow.
Okay, he starts glowing. He's glowing up good now.
Yep.
He's got some
Wait.
effects.
I actually do. I do have fairy fire. I have one slot.
Okay. And then some more. There we go.
Clax, help support me. I'm starting to fall over.
Okay,
right.
I hold him up.
Oh man, I feel invincible.
Yeah, assuming you had someone to sort of push you along, you could probably do anything now.
If I could just ride on the back of Clax forever. Well,
you do look resplendent with all that equipment on. You were already, I think, well into beyond maxing out your attunement slots, so most of this equipment does nothing except weigh you down, but it does look really cool.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
That's the true purpose of equipment.
You look great. You look just like those pictures. Do you remember anything now?
Lift, roll.
Did you remember anything?
No, but my arms are really tired.
Okay,
And I start dropping stuff.
You gotta roll, Lift.
Roll? Yeah, I'll try to do the roll. And
give me an acrobatics check with advantage. No, a regular one, because it would be advantage because of your genetic memories, but it would be disadvantaged because you got too much fucking equipment on.
That's pretty pal.
It's like a Dark Souls fat roll. Where
Oh wow, yeah. He rolls forward, and you were pretty sure those bombs were going to get crushed and detonate because there was some like fire coming off of the antipodal staff, but nope. He comes up in a full like forward somersault. Looks great.
That was good.
All right, so someone turn me around.
Okay. I pose him.
Well, if you guys need me, I'm gonna go take a nap real fast. Maybe in like 6 hours.
I don't. Okay.
When did we take a nap?
We took like a long rest, like not even like a day ago.
I mean, technically, you could just hang
Wait
out
here.
for a day if you really wanted to. I mean, it's not like you're trying to save the princess or anything. So,
Yeah, she's probably already dead.
Damn.
That's fair. That was fair.
Damn.
We had at least 2 long rests. Like
At least
8 hours of short rests. It's too late.
7 hours. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna take back my mace, my hammer.
We're not heroes. We're pirates.
You better seal.
I mean, that's fair enough. Let's set up camp over here.
Are we chilling for a minute?
Area, right?
It sounds like they wanna set up camp. That's what it sounds like.
Tiny hut.
All right. Can someone take some of this stuff or move me over there?
Yeah. I took back my stuff. All
right. I'll put the bracer back on Pigo.
You mean the boomerang?
Oh, it was a boomerang? I thought Pigo had the bracers.
I mean, she'll take the bracers and the boomerang, man.
I'll take the bracers one day. I'll take the bracers one day, just not right now.
One day. Okay.
Well, it's good that you're putting it on one of your strongest people to keep a track of it. So
yeah. I mean, did you want this boomerang, Django? Or is Tarini finally going to get something here?
I mean, my weapons do like the big damage, and I don't really have much use for it. And Short Stack over here said, their mage hand's good enough as is, so maybe little fairy might find some use for it.
All right. I mean, I think you could just have it strapped to you if you have a slot for it and still have mage hand, right?
You don't even have to have a slot.
Yeah, it'll resize. It's not attunable though. Only attunable stuff will resize. So she's just gonna give her this giant boomerang that's like the size of her. Okay.
So, or you could switch it up and give Pigo the boomerang and Tarini the
bracers,
the gloves.
Oh man, that would make her strength a 4.
Yeah.
Another powerhouse on the team. Let's do it.
That would be twice what. All right, I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add these fucking Titans bracers to your pixie.
Perfect.
I am writing it on her sheet right now. Okay, and I will adjust her stats. She now has 4 strength.
Is this like
anything's possible?
Is this like the max amount of times you've had to put like NPCs and just like magical weapons? This is like the most I've ever seen.
This campaign particularly seems to care about their NPCs more than any other campaign I've ever run, for sure. So, which I think is very nice. So, because friendship's the treasure that you were after the whole time, etc., etc. Pirates. There we go.
Nice.
She flexes.
Oh, damn!
Damn! Yeah, she picks up a rock. It's big. It's a big rock. She throws it. It goes 2 or 3 feet. It's incredible.
Great job.
All right.
Throw the boomerang. Let's see what you can do with it.
All right, Pigo's gonna throw that boomerang. Here we go. Now, if this is Foundry, it could program the boomerang to rotate, fly out on a path, make boomerang sounds as it went.
I don't think that's true.
Do your taxes, like all that jazz. Oh, it's too big! Oh my god!
Wow.
In the hands of a Frumpkin, the boomerang realizes its true potential. And becomes a Death Star. Alright, so yeah, she throws the boomerang. Oh no. It's just a mess. This boomerang going everywhere.
Not the right size.
Yeah, it's pretty big. There we go. No, it's too big. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, Pigo now has the boomerang. She's gonna use it as a mage hand. And she's gonna throw it and have it give Lyft a hug.
Aw.
Okay.
Good job, Pigo. That was epic.
And then it just comes back and it hits Tarini while she's trying to pick up another rock. And I guess that's the end of Tarini, because she only has 1 hit point. All that strength didn't help you in the end, bitch. Is the subtitles as she says, Pego. All right. So, what now? What now? You guys just gonna camp? I'm okay with it. Like, if that's what you need to do. I understand you're going up against an ancient forest dragon. You probably want to be at your best. I get it.
Beyond
as he gloats over the dead body of the princess that you decided not to rescue.
Somebody give me Hero's Feast.
Hero's Feast.
I'm tired of these fears. I can't pass.
Oh god. It occurs to me that Pigo doesn't even have her character sheet linked to her miniature. That's how little I ever see her in play. Alright. Because they're having battles in the background. You know how they do. Alright, yeah. I mean, it takes a long-ass time, but eventually you feel in your heart of hearts that you have waited long enough and you could benefit from a long rest.
Oh. We take a nap or enough.
I mean, you just literally loiter. You just hang out. This is not a dangerous dungeon. Like, there's not constantly. Well, I guess it's pretty fucking dangerous, but there's not constant danger, right? There's not like, crazy damage over time gas that's like leaking out of the floor, and there's no wandering monsters. Yeah.
Blood moon. Everything responds.
Oh my god. No, that'd be terrible. You want to fight everything again?
Fuck no.
In a game with no XP? I mean, I'll reset them if you really want.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, yeah. But
Alright.
That's just Claximus's nightmare.
Oh, you dream that you do it all over again?
Moon. Yeah, the blood moon happens, and right as we're resting, it happens. No.
Right. Because she's been wearing plate so long, Pigo is rocking a 10 strength. I know. How's she wearing plate with a 10 strength? Beats me. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Same Pathfinder.
You're like disadvantage on everything.
Just stealth.
No, I mean, like, if you wear armor you're not proficient in, like, you just are real shit at everything.
Oh, and NPCs have different abilities than PCs.
Well, then you don't need to clarify why she can wear it anyway.
There you go, exactly. Thank you, 5e Simple Design. Alright. Well, in case we have a Pigo, one-shot, I want to make sure that her character sheet is up to snuff. So, go ahead and gain the benefits of a long rest.
Nice.
There's so much stuff on the ground.
What? What's wrong?
Every time I select Claximus, this circle gets selected.
That's my tiny hut.
Alright. Magic boomerang, ready for action.
Yeah.
Damn.
So as we're resting...
Oh yeah, she killed the hell out of Tarini. Bubbles, you got Revivify?
I did, yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be $300. Cause,
wait, why did she kill Tarini?
She only has 1 hit point. That's 6 damage. That's massive damage.
She's part of the crew. She knows better than that. I have to...
Oh, alright. Fine. It was non-lethal damage. She cries out in a panic.
Yeah, because I was gonna beat that ass. I already gotta beat this one's ass right here, and he points to the lifts. I was like, insubordination, mutiny.
Wait, no, didn't we already? Didn't I already get beaten?
No, you haven't. I've been holding on to it.
I was already beaten. I know I was.
No, I've been holding on to it. No.
Go to sleep.
I did. This is after the long rest.
Damn it, he's taking notes.
I'm not taking notes. I just remember.
Don't you guys think it's a little sad that only the main characters get to sleep in the magic tent, and like all the NPCs are out there?
I mean,
I can get everybody.
I want you to think about what you just said, dear Dario. All the NPCs are out there.
Should we throw him out there?
I mean, he has no strength score, so yeah, you could automatically win in the grapple and throw him out there, I guess.
So, well, Skullface, you don't have a body, so there's a lot of things that aren't fair.
You're not throwing my skull out.
I mean, technically we would all fit, except what, Jinjo and somebody else.
I guess the question is, 'tis better to have no body than to have a body with a spiny penis. These are the questions.
I don't know. I mean, Miss Shivaka doesn't seem to mind at all, so...
Oh, but she's such a hardcore lady, you know? Like,
Oh.
I feel like that's
say
a
that
selling
like
point.
I should mind.
I'm just saying that if I were into ladies, and obviously I'm not because, you know, I'm into intellectual stuff and being smart, but if I was, I would be into a lady that was very polite and demure, you know, very professional, good with numbers, that sort of
Steps
thing.
on you.
That would be, that's fine. If they need that, I certainly wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't ask them to, but if they told me to ask, I suppose I would.
All right, adventure.
And then over here, Sandar's like, don't you think it's weird that like all the main characters are out here sleeping, and like the NPCs are out in their little tent, and Jinjo just chuckles and says stuff in Giant, and they all laugh because they all speak NPC, which is like thieves can't. But, you know, for NPCs. And then Pigo goes, Pigo. And then they all laugh even harder. It's really bad.
When we are next qualified for taking a feat, can I take Linguist? And as one of the languages, can I learn NPC?
Oh, shit. That would be pretty hype. I have revealed that secret beyond the fourth wall. Maybe we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. So,
since you mentioned thieves can't, I'd say at some point during West, I'd walk up to Kishara and just to test out, just start speaking in thieves can't, see if they understand me. See, like, hey.
It takes like 4 times as long to tell me things that way. Just talk normal.
All right, I just wanted to see if you can understand. It's like it's been a while since I've seen another roguish type, at least since I was back on Candyland with Jimmy.
What?
Shivaka speaks thieves can't.
The whole entire pirates. The whole entire crew is pirates. They're all roguish.
Does that mean you speak thieves can't?
No, we're like roguish because we're pirates, you know?
It's not.
Look, he's trying to say that he's happy to. He's. Your little friend put them in a bad situation with her antics, like she does, and then he's trying to make amends here to an old friend who has become a new friend, Claxmus.
Oh.
He thought that he would find this commonality between them and use it as a way to create a bridge of friendship.
See, Skullface gets what's going on.
Well, Skullface also has a higher intelligence than I do.
Yeah, but apparently his intelligence isn't high enough to realize that he can't really have a chance with a woman when he doesn't have a fucking body, so...
I think
that's not true.
I think he has a good chance.
Perseverance, baby.
Once again, no body, just a skull. There's a few things missing
I think
there.
someone's been leaning a bit too hard on his swashbuckling skills and his spiny penis. You'll find, in the arena of love, that the greatest weapon is a strong mind, a keen wit, and a good sense of humor.
It's true, and he's a million years old.
I'm pretty sure it's just money.
Oh, well, I mean, if you want to cheat code the whole thing, yes, but those other 3 are very good if you're broke. Yeah. All right. So the night, day, who knows? This is such a well-lit dungeon. Passes, and yeah, the spell will eventually fade. You guys could dig into some sweet rations or whatever it is you bring. You guys really haven't gone on like a long-term adventure in a while. Feels like. So, like, what would you bring for your camping trip?
A good berry for you. Good berry for you. One for you. Everyone gets a good berry.
It satisfies the soul. It does not, though. The soul, it does not satisfy. The stomach, yeah.
I always imagine that the first good berry must taste amazing, but then it just sort of tastes. But then by like the 20th one, they just taste like stale Flintstone vitamins.
Yeah. Does the job.
Is it like when you eat candy and you're like, oh, this is great, and then you eat too much candy?
Oh, yeah. Or like you and your friend realize that kids are allowed to buy candy, so you buy every variety of Skittles, and then you put them all into one bowl, and then you eat that entire punch bowl full of Skittles, and then you actually throw up rainbows.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That's awful.
Taste the rainbow.
And then when you're an old man, decades later, just thinking about Skittles makes you want to throw up. Hold on, I gotta mute my mic.
Oh, that's me in Mountain Dew. That's me in Mountain Dew. Yeah. I can't do it no more.
That's me in fucking Fritos and Oreos. Like one time I got Fritos and I also got Oreos.
Like I used to chug Mountain Dew, so it was just like, yeah. And now I look at I have a Mountain Dew, and I physically feel sick the whole entire day. But anyways, I'll be right back.
Yeah, growing up, my mom only ever used to have like 7-Up and Sprite when she was sick, and so now if she has it when she's not sick, it makes her sick.
I feel like we're getting really close to each other right now.
Yeah. Learning what food and drink I can weaponize to you and your families. So that's good. It's all going in my special book. All right. As morning comes and everyone enjoys their good berry, what will you do now? You see the NPCs that you gave items to. They seem to glow with a certain amount of pride. There is probably nothing cooler than a tiny pixie wearing bracers of the Titan, effectively doubling her race's strength.
She was wearing ogre strength gauntlets.
That would be much cooler, yeah. Yeah. Maybe eventually she and Claxmus will trade, and he will wear the bracers, and she will wear the ogre gauntlets. Who knows? All right, it's time. You must go and face your destiny, hero. The Forest King, and what will be the hardest fight I've ever run in Skull Shackles waits for you.
I don't know how I feel about that, but let's go face our destiny.
Okay.
All right. This is just Lyft now, right? Like we got him this far. It's like the end of Fallout 3, and we're Fox. And even though we could walk into the radiation, it'd be perfectly fine. We're gonna make the main character do it and die, right?
Yeah, you can make what's your name do it. You know.
Only after you have the DLC.
No, you can make her do it in the base game. It just still kills you.
All right, Jinjo says in NPC, everybody on the NPC short bus, choo choo. He just combines a lot of. Oh, sorry, Claximus. This is only for NPCs. So
it's disguise.
All right, choo choo. They start heading off to show off their special items to the door. Nothing bad could happen to them. They're just NPCs. A special waiver was signed that said they can't ever be harmed, except for that whole dragon turtle thing. But they're on the B team. B team can't be harmed. All right.
Is the elf lady actually slotted?
No, she has not joined your crew formally. Yeah.
Technically,
So.
she could die.
Oh yeah, she could die for sure. All right, you stand before the door. You see the mural that we described that has Lyft standing and looking super dope, holding a weapon above his head, awesome shield, the whole deal. The different parts of the mosaic showing him recovering a great many treasures that have been scattered across the world, defeating many great evils. Or at least someone that kind of looks like Lyft.
Why don't I see an option to open and close a door here? I just see a yellow or a pink arrow. Where's where's the clicker?
God, it's waiting for you in October, baby. You just gotta make it to October. Or next Friday, when Claxmus runs a Foundry game, you could click on doors to your heart's content.
Yeah, make that little click noise. I
don't think you're gonna be happy then.
Oh, did you pick one with no doors?
Yeah,
so it's not a heroic map then. Okay.
No, sorry.
They specialize in doors. Okay. What are you gonna do? You have to present the treasures that you've accumulated.
Is there? I'm gonna approach it, and man, I should have done the pose over here with all the stuff.
Wait, before you do, I give 10 HP to everyone.
Smart.
13, right?
Yeah, I'll do it until you get 13.
We'll have
that's a very chamomile move, Anna-Laura. It's a very chamomile move. I'll take my medicine.
You take your inspiration?
No, well, sure. Anna-Laura, take inspiration.
I'll take it out.
All right.
Yeah, I'll start putting the items. Well, I've got 2 of them. I'll call up.
Okay, your guardians come and stand next to you, and in their close proximity, you can tell that something cool is happening. All 4 treasures begin to glow. All right, a disembodied voice echoes through the chamber. You present to me the 4 great treasures I set my guardians to defending. You have solved my puzzles and bested my challenges. But I must ask, you are brave, and you are strong, but are you wise? If you really are the hero of destiny, you will answer this riddle.
Can I phone a friend on this?
Yeah, do whatever you need to, buddy.
Okay.
If you break me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing will matter.
I look at the crew. Anybody got an idea?
Could we get it written down so we could read it over and over again and think real hard?
It's in the chat.
Like in the chat?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's what I just ate. It's a heart. I knew it.
Okay.
Yep, no, I say it with confidence. Heart? Final answer.
Then prepare yourself, supposed hero. For I will not hold back. When I raise this door, you will look upon me in my true form. Unbridled power, unmatched strength. right. And so, the door begins to rise. Does anybody have, like, insano, like, over-the-top combat music that they would like to have played during this juncture, or... No? Okay.
No.
I got something.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, let's see.
I've already done a combat to Duel of the Fates, so like there's nothing more that I want from combat music.
Alright.
There's a pizza.
As you open the door, you see a very big dragon.
Dope.
The dragon seems to be made of the forest itself. Bubbles, you feel a tremendous kinship to this creature. Alright, with a heavy heart, it lets out a long sigh. Oh, Heart of Courage, that'd be pretty dope. Alright. I was gonna go with just Clocktown, but
Yeah. Well.
alright. Okay. With a benevolent smile, the dragon says, "Hero, I've waited so long. Come, join us. The pizza is still warm.
Wait,
Have
what?
you met the princess?
Wait,
Wait, what?
beautiful.
Come, bring your small friends."
All right, I'm down.
Looks
All right.
great.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna turn down pizza.
Edgewood
Yeah.
runs up and he hugs his sister, and because Snuggly said it enough times, they start licking each other's tongues. So
I knew it, guys. I said.
What did you say?
Hero, I hope you did not develop lactose intolerance in your long absence. But I remember pepperoni was always your favorite.
Yes, pepperoni's the best. And I'll
All
take
right.
a big slice.
Yeah, it's a big ass pizza. Okay.
Jinjo, wait till everybody else is fed, please.
Pigo rushes in with her boomerang ready and seems really confused.
Quickly move over and say, no, Pigo, it's all good. See, look, there's pizza. Go have some.
It's a little cold, maybe because we slept in the dungeon for a few days.
If you wanted him in here, why did you put all those monsters?
I actually like cold pizza.
It's good. It's good for breakfast.
Oh, the real
Like,
monsters.
Like right now, like have you ever had just like you're hungry, you wake up and you're just like you grab a slice of pizza that's been in the fridge.
Yes.
Okay.
Microwave it, you heathen.
Microwave it? No. If you want to heat up pizza,
It's gonna be like a minute. I mean,
Gotta do it in the oven or eat it
No.
cold. No, in
if
between.
you want to heat up a pizza, you grab yourself like a pan and you heat the pan.
No, you do it in
Wait.
the oven.
Yeah.
In the oven. Yeah, in the oven.
No, you don't do it in the oven. It's
In
not the
the
same. The crust isn't the same, but if you use a pan and you heat up a pan, the crust is the similar.
In
I'm so confused.
But
well, at least you got the good pizza. I remember Calvin Candy was always going on about this stuff he called deep dish, and that shit ain't pizza. That shit's a casserole.
Yeah.
I do agree with this.
wait, what? Deep dish pizza's awesome.
Yeah, it's just not really pizza.
There's pizza over here. What are you doing?
Hey, bro, man, you're attacking. You're attacking. You're attacking me at so many levels. I hate sauce, so deep dish pizza's like It's like my mortal enemy.
What? Man, I love all forms of pizza.
Except, I mean, it's good.
Except candy pizza. I hate candy pizza.
What the hell is candy pizza?
Candy pizza? You've ever had candy pizza? It's absolutely disgusting. It's what do you think it is? Candy pizza.
It doesn't sound like it would be good.
Like chocolate sauce is the sauce.
Oh, like dessert pizza.
Yeah, no. Dessert pizza is like a pie. Like
okay, excellent timing to lose all the internet in our apartment.
It's okay. We talked about pizza while you're out.
Okay. Don't worry, I got a hotspot, and since I never leave my home, I have 1 million gigs of data. So,
nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there is a delicious picnic set up, and looking around the chamber, you see that he has a very well-curated board game collection. It seems that the princess has wanted for nothing in the time she spent captured here.
What games does he got?
Oh wow! I mean, pretty much the fantasy equivalent of all the best.
So your house?
Yeah.
It's your house.
Yeah, it's like my house, but the fantasy equivalent. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Ooh, they got Gloomhaven. Can we play Gloomhaven?
I mean, that'd be like 14 long rests to set it up, but sure. Yeah. Look at this dope map, though, right? It's like a D20. It's a D20, but also a Triforce. So clever. So clever. Yeah. Anyways, so he says, you might not remember me, but I am Oberon. I was the protector of the Aldfaer, but I failed in my mission.
Big time.
What do you mean you failed?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you have forgotten much. Your people, they went to war. They went to war with the Dunduran and were wiped out. Those few who survived gave up the traditions of their ancestors and started new lives, new cultures in other realms. Some fled beneath the earth, and others to the realm of shadows. Others still hid beneath the waves. But the Aldfaer themselves dwindled and were lost. But here you are. You, the other half. The missing piece. With you, we can restore the Aldfaer race. And begin
I'm catching what you're throwing here. I'm kind of smiling. So my job, don't get me wrong, I need to basically repopulate my race.
Well, certainly, yes, but more so than that, you must consummate with the princess. This adorable creature served merely as a test to see if you were in fact the hero of destiny. You have done admirably in rescuing her, and she was a great sport for going along with my ploy.
Okay, so where's the actual princess?
You see, you had to show that you had the courage to come and rescue her. And then you had to show you had the strength to defeat my guardians. And then the wisdom to best my riddle.
So where's she at?
Oh, she is trapped between worlds. In a floating dungeon. Far more deadly than any I could devise. Guarded over by a spirit of darkness. You are not yet ready to go and save her. For you see, you must go and collect several MacGuffins of power that have been hidden all across the world, above and below it.
Okay. Do you have any?
Once you have collected all of these MacGuffins, you will be ready to go and face the great darkness. Save the princess, and make hell amounts of babies with her.
Claximus raises a claw.
Yes, crab person.
Does he have to wear all the MacGuffins?
Oh, no. These MacGuffins, that, are actual, like, you know, crystals of power and stuff. They're the remaining souls of the greatest Aldfaer sages who are sealed inside these stones.
Do they look like skulls?
Also, in addition to those, you have to find the 3 pieces of the life force.
So, two questions. Do you have any artwork?
Only 2.
Yes, two right now. Do you have any artwork of this princess to help see how motivated I am about this?
I mean, she is lovely to behold. The most beautiful of all Aldfaer.
Well, okay.
It seems over the many waning aeons, your gene pool became quite thin. You have a lot going on there. But don't worry, you're literally like the last male Aldfaer on Earth, so she'll have to make babies with you.
Yeah,
I hope.
I was not worried, but
yeah. But if any of you could do something about those gills, that would probably help. So
the ladies like the gills.
Yeah, I can confirm.
Yeah, because you are a lady?
No, because I've seen him bang many ladies.
Well,
like literally in
the diluted bloodline of the Aldfaer will be repaired in time, because the hero of destiny is set upon his path at last.
All right, question number 2. Where any tips on where to start this MacGuffin collection?
I don't actually know where any of the MacGuffins are.
You don't have like a map or you don't get out of here often, do you?
I spent a good deal of time making this dungeon and raising those monsters that you killed. Let me see. Okay. Well, the crystals containing the sages can be found above and below the world. Yes, I had that part right. The pieces of the life force are scattered and in the possession of creatures of incredible power and influence.
Okay.
So, just sail around the world until you find them, I guess.
So be pirates.
You have a mighty ship, I'm sure. How else could you have reached this?
His heart breaks a bit.
Yeah, about that. We had a little trouble with our ship. Getting here. Kind of split in half, which is not good for a ship.
Our ship's still made of wood.
Yep.
Yeah.
But some of them.
Perhaps I can be of assistance to you then.
Or turtle. I mean, you could be a ship. Like, we met this turtle that ruined our ship.
The Galaxian Empire one that was made of iron somehow.
That doesn't seem possible.
Doesn't make sense. That would sink.
He wants to fix our ship. Be quiet. All of you, be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first we will need to return these small ones to their people. No doubt they will want to celebrate.
How much for the zombicide game? How much?
Oh, I won't be needing it. I plan to leave here soon. You can help yourselves.
See, he will be our ship, just like the turtle.
Some dragons like to hoard gold, but I... And he runs a talon along his many board games. Have more sophisticated tastes.
Is there one you could recommend? If we were to sail the open seas for many days, what would you play if you had the chance?
Oh, man. There is one game that is more than a game. It is a game that never ends. I speak, of course, of
Monopoly?
houses and humans.
Oh,
Jumanji.
Houses and humans. Could we see the box for it?
Oh, yeah. He goes and takes off of one shelf that's dedicated entirely to houses and humans, and brings it over and shows you. You see depictions of obviously made up alien stuff, metal beasts with no discernible faces, people trapped inside them, obviously being digested as they make their way along strange-looking roads, massive, ugly buildings on either side. This game might be too far out there. Too far out there.
This must be a Valorian game.
I mean, who could ever get into something like that? That's silly.
It's actually quite fun. You pretend you're someone that you're not, in a world of your imagination.
Don't have time for that. I'm a pirate.
I'll take the rule book and I'll look it over.
Certainly.
yeah, just give her the standard edition.
Wait, wasn't he telling us about a ship? Clax, why'd you interrupt him?
No, I get
The far.
I wanted the Zombicide game. I saw it out the corner of my eye.
But boss, just take it. He said you could have anything you want off the shelf.
Well, I mean, it's rude to do it right now. I'm just gonna wait.
You know, if you sell that at the e-market, those things go for quite a bit.
I ain't selling that.
So, ship, yeah, we have a broken ship.
Oh,
A fantastic ship. Fantastic
We
ship.
can't have the hero of destiny unable to sail around and realize his manifest quest. How should we do this? We need to take them home and also get you back to wherever your ship is. Maybe 2 trips?
Sure.
Or, I mean, how'd you guys get here?
We walked.
I'm pretty big, but I don't know if I could carry a big boy over there.
Oh,
Maybe I could hold him, and then the rest of you could ride on my back.
We could polymorph him.
That only lasts for an hour. Can we get a good shot though for the cover of the YouTube video?
Shot of what?
YouTube.
Of us eating pizza?
Get rid of the pizza.
Are you eating me? Ouch.
Okay. Pigo runs up, ruins the picture. Pigo!
Is that a Pigo?
Pigo! Alright. Yeah, I think this guy is big and strong enough he could probably carry Jinjo, while you guys ride on his back. That should probably work. The miniature just represents his combat size. I guess there'd be like tail and wings going everywhere as well. It's a pretty big dude. Alright. Get out of here, Pigo. Okay.
That's
Anyways, you guys are... You ready? I'll take you over to the, unless you had any further business here, I'll take you back to the Eden Tattoo Village.
We'll stock up on, like, all the board games.
Okay.
We're just gonna make, like, a room on the ship and put board games in there.
The Aldfaer were very into board games. When you live for 800 years, you have time for frivolous hobbies. So
Sweet Jesus.
Where's the adult board game section?
he points out the adult board game section.
Yeah, I'll take a couple of those for my room. Thank you.
Which, IRL tip, Botched Operation, an amazing drinking game. Just throwing that out there. If you haven't played Botched Operation, it's hilarious. So, all right. So, he takes wing, and you soar high into the air above Eden Tattoo Island. Down below, you see the swirling vortex of the whirlpool.
I shout out. What's with that? What's with that thing?
Oh, that leads to the undersea.
The below. The below.
You can't go there unless you have a ship that can go under the water and survive an ocean of lava.
Now you're just talking crazy.
No, I'm not bullshitting you. I'm serious.
A boat that can survive lava.
A lava ship, yeah. This small purple woman should be able to tell you more.
Does he point to Honolulu?
I mean, yeah.
No, Honolulu's blue.
Yeah, she's not really purple.
Which one's the purple one?
Are you purple? You gotta look purple in your art.
Purplish gray. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's looking like
blindness
Snuggly.
runs
Well, he's looking like
big...
Snuggly right now. So.
Oh, well, you know, like, I don't know what she did on the long rest. Alright, let's see. Let's bring you back to the actual village. Where the hell did that go? Oh, here it is. Alright. The Eden Tattoos cry out in terror and scurry about on the ground as they see this massive dragon heading their way. Honeybun, wearing the princess's crown, basically tries to maintain order and discipline. Some of the hedgehogs, their fear so great, throw themselves off the great waterfall, choosing death over defeat at the hands of the dragon. That's going to be awkward when you land and explain what happened.
I can't see anything. Can anybody else?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Good. Till just right now.
Oh,
there we go. All right. Yeah, so people, Honeybuns and Eden Tattoo all gasp and prepare for death as the dragon lands. But then they see the hero. Prince Edward has rescued his incestuous sister. And then they see the hero of destiny riding on the back of that dragon like a little boy from an 80s movie, just pumping his fucking fist in the air. The whole deal. There is a great and confused cheering, and a moment of sadness for the three individuals that ran off the waterfall in fear. Fortunately, they breed very quickly, the Eden Tattoo, and they are preyed upon by many monsters, so they are used to death. They all begin to cheer, and you see Honeybun with a resigned look on her face, rides over on her honey badger, and she places the crown upon the true princess's head.
But the princess already has a crown.
That was her replacement crown, so she didn't feel naked while she was hanging out with Oberon the Forest King. He just kept, he thought of everything for this. He thought of everything.
What does she do with her fake crown?
Oh, she gives it to Honeybun. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, man, problem solver. Take DM inspiration. All right. The people insist that the hero of destiny stay and tell them all the tale of his great heroism, courage, and wisdom, so that they can have their scribe, Sub-Princess Honeybun, write down these events so that they won't forget them this time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm gonna outsource Piggo to do that.
Okay. So. Piggo's ready for the task. She starts piggoing away. All right. Do you stay for the celebration, or have you guys had enough of these fucking hedgehogs and you want to head to your boat?
I want to do something.
Oh, sure.
I want to ask how much for 2 doggos.
They don't really have a currency here because they're apart from the rest of the world. So they would just gladly give you 2 dogs for assisting the hero of destiny.
Yes,
but we
one
just
boy,
ate
one girl.
Claxons.
Yeah, their names roughly translate from Eden Tatooese into sausage and patty.
They're not for food.
Well, that's what their fucking names are. I don't know if you want to try to teach them new names, but
no, they can stay that name. But Lyft, it's not. They're not for food. And then I look at Jinjo. They're for Jinjo.
I was confused.
Because he lost 2 doggos.
All right, you get sausage and patty. There we go.
Yeah, so Jinjo now will have 2 doggos again.
I quickly tell Jinjo and Giant don't eat him. Yeah, don't eat him.
All right. He looks horrified that you would suggest such a thing, and he hugs both doggos close, and he just weeps openly with joy.
Nice.
All right.
So I'd like to...
Jinjo got dogs. We gave a bracer to someone. Some of these NPCs are gonna be unhappy.
Well, they weren't here for the adventure because I made them fix the boat.
That's right. Good job.
So I will take the brunt of that.
Because you and Bubbles were being Nazi captain.
Well, we wanted to get off the island. No one wants to be stuck on an island.
No, I didn't want to get anyone else fucking killed.
Now we get to go back and do it for Rally.
I died 3 fucking times. This is why I didn't want to go.
Alright. This guy right here, he comes up. He introduces himself through your interpreter as Gus. And he would very much like to become a pirate if there are any openings in your organization.
Oh, we just had a bunch of people die, so this is a great time to get in.
Well, I ask him, do you got any sort of special skills?
Gus.
Disappointing. I'm sure we can make use of that.
Gus thinks really hard, and he's like, I'm very big.
Well, yeah, you are pretty big. If I was to, let's say, throw you while you were balled up, and you hit somebody, do you think it would hurt really, really bad?
It would hurt me and them.
Would you have enjoyment out of it?
I've never had anyone throw me at anyone else before.
All right. Well, we're gonna test it out today. Later.
Ask him if he's ever wanted to be a cannonball.
He doesn't want to be a cannonball.
A spiky little cannonball.
Well, that's what I'm basically having, because I'm gonna use him to throw against you for mutiny.
Oh God.
Yo.
Alright. Oberon kind of looks around, and he kind of walks over to their various plants and stuff, and just sort of talks to the plants. You can hear him, Bubbles, because he's speaking plant. And he basically says, you need to try a lot harder. A lot harder. I'm not mad, I'm just very disappointed. And you see the trees begin to bear more fruit. And he just kind of walks around nourishing the plants with his stern admonishments.
I'm gonna speak plant to him and be like, they never do that when I talk to them. They normally just give me sass.
Oh, you speak plant.
Yeah, I ate one of the fruits of the devil. Now I'm a plant ape.
I see. You have a plant hand. A lot of people think I'm a plant. But I'm just a dragon. I have a lot of plants that grow on me, because plants really like forest dragons. But, I'm actually sort of just like a steel color underneath all this moss and stuff.
Huh. I would have thought you'd at least be green, you know?
Nope. Nope. Yeah. No, you just gotta learn, you just gotta get stronger. Plants, they only respect things they fear.
I have a blade made of, like, radiance. I feel like they should be scared of it. Or, well, no, that'd be good for them, right? Like
No, that would definitely hurt. That would hurt. We'll work on it.
Sure.
I wanted to find the village elder or whatever and just quickly ask, even though they probably don't know anything about the life force or the crystals of power, if they've heard of anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's not a bad idea. But the oldest person in the village, the elder, died because you took so fucking long on this adventure. It was that last. It was that extra long rest you took. But Honey Bun, with a smug look on her little mouse face, says,
"Don't worry. I wrote down everything before they died. So what do you want now?"
Have you heard of these things called the crystals of power?
Of course! They're the crystals that the souls of the greatest sages of the Aldfaer were sealed in by their enemies during the great catastrophic war that destroyed their race.
And have you heard of them, like the location of any of them?
According to these, Eden Tattoo, they can be found above and below the world, scattered around.
How would we know if we found one?
Oh, as long as the hero of destiny is nearby, he will sense them.
Oh, okay. Huh. How about the life force?
Oh. The life force was shattered into 3 pieces, but it is said that the greatest enemy of the Aldfaer was able to find them and reunite them, and using the power of the life force, took over an entire world. This person is the Admiral of Shadows, Zelspar. They don't know how to read and write, so I just think it's spelled like this.
Oh, that's not even close to what I had. Alright, thank you, Honey Bun.
This world is said to exist beyond the reach of those who live in the shackles. As long as you travel with that man,
and she points over at Lyft,
you will travel long and far. You've done a great thing for these people. Thank you.
It was our pleasure.
Not really.
I got to eat some hearts.
I mean,
yeah,
like
you got a shield and a magma hammer.
I didn't get a shield. Well, I got Captain's shield.
Captain did.
Yeah, the Captain got it. I need to put a star on this shield. Then I need to learn how to throw it.
I put a star in it, remember?
Did you?
You're right. Yeah, you asked me to, and I'm a bard, so proficient and everything.
I gotta learn how to throw it, and then, yeah.
You're right on, Laura. I did get a shield. And now I can only get brought back 8 more times before I'm dead forever.
I don't even know what your shield does.
It's a +1.
It's just a nice shield.
When dodging, you gain a +2 to your dex saves. That's what it does.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, these people are willing to host you for the evening if you want to stay for like an Ewok Village-esque celebration.
Would they move it?
What do you mean move it?
Would they move it to the beach?
These are people that are constantly under attack from natural predators. I mean, look at them. They look delicious. They would be hesitant to leave their village and their hidden young that they have buried beneath the earth. Not buried alive, but in burrows beneath the earth. Yeah, so they would prefer to stay here and celebrate. But they understand if you are in a hurry to return to your own people.
Captain, it's up to you.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I would like to leave, but...
Okay. They really just wanted their princess back, so, I mean, now that they got her back, you guys can totally get the hell out of here. So. Alright, Gus begins waddling towards the dragon, looking for a place to sit.
Yeah, pop a squat, buddy. I pick him up.
Alright. Alright, he tries really hard not to stab you. Alright, so, this lady right here, she turns to you, Annalora, and she says, now that the adventure is over, do I return to being tied naked upside down to a palm tree, or...?
What? No.
She just comes, like, splashing through the river, just as you guys were getting ready to
so
take
close.
off.
We're so close. Who pointed her out? Wait, no, Honeybuns isn't coming with us.
We have to cripple this town in every way.
No, Honeybun, she's gonna live here. She's teaching them education and capitalism and all that good stuff.
But not teaching them how to write for themselves?
Well, she has to keep her best skills for herself, okay? Oh, Snuggly, they dropped like a big name plot thingy. That's all. I guess all you missed. All right. On that note, the dragon will take flight and take you back to the beach, I guess. All right. Goodbye, Eden Tatus. It's been a magical journey. Alright. I just gotta find wherever the hell the shipwreck is. Alright. So, be honest with me. In the short time that you've been gone, what were your expectations of them getting the ship fixed? Like,
absolutely none. Absolutely
none. Okay.
Yeah, we've been gone like a week. There's nothing they could have done.
Okay, fair enough. I just didn't know if you were going to start killing people, because you did not get anything
honestly,
fixed.
I think I would expect them to get like 1 hour of work done every day, and then they would just lounge on the beach.
They'd be suntanning on Dick Island over here.
I just hope that they're all alive. That's all.
Okay. I mean, Kevin could turn into a kaiju monster now that, you know, you're on land, so, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd be okay. Alright. So you guys return to the beach. You have any preference for triumphant return to the beach music? I mean, not that I'm not just jamming out to this Clocktown music, but if there's something you feel would be even more triumphant for your return, we could play it.
I'd have to search, and it would take too long.
Okay, fair enough. All right. I can't believe you guys didn't want to. You didn't like just attack the king and fight him anyways. It was worth so much XP, like so much XP.
We don't do anything with XP.
I know.
So you take murder hobos.
Yeah, it would have completed this like quest line because we would have known about it.
That's true. Yeah, you would have been done.
Yeah.
All right, we'll switch to we'll switch music out. There we go. All right, as you return to the beach, you should see the beach map, yeah. All right, seeing a dragon approach, Kevin gets big and prepares to do battle with it. They ready all of the ballistas. Alphonse fires too quickly and shoots the same palm tree. Everyone else, however, readies guns, and they do get into a fighting formation to try to fend off this dragon.
I'm gonna call out, "Hey, everybody, we're back!"
Okay. As you say that, Viturg takes the fireball he was going to cast and just has it explode up in the air, not hitting you guys. But he had already committed to the cast, and he wasn't going to waste that fucking spell slot.
I appreciate that.
It's a firework.
Celebrate.
Our triumphant return.
Okay. Upon realizing that you are riding on the back of the dragon, yeah, they all sort of rush up, and they are sort of in awe of the situation. The dragon kind of shakes you guys off into the sand. Okay. Yeah, they're all like just amazed. Green Marshmallow runs up to Bikini Sandara and they just start making out on the beach. It's beautiful. Wu Mei demurely looks at Annalora. She is extremely professional and composed. You hear bones rattling somewhere on Captain Bubbles. Okay. Pigo shows off her new boomerang to everyone. You could feel morale plummeting. Pigo. And she just kind of throws it around. Pigo.
I mean, did you all just really want a boomerang?
Oh, they all look like kind of embarrassed now because it's obviously a baby toy for babies, and they didn't want no fucking baby toys. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so the crew is, they're not surprised to see you. You guys have lived through enough crazy stuff by now. Yeah. They're very pleased that you have returned. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Django.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this attack will be with advantage.
Oh.
All right. Does a 19 hit?
Beats, it hits.
All right. Someone has sneak attacked you.
For
696 damage.
I just fall down face first in the sand.
All right. She drag you off towards the jungle.
Just making this
like a
sound the whole time.
Like a cave woman.
Spiky penis time.
Dang.
All right.
At least we don't have to go to Candyland now.
Wait, we're not gonna go to Candyland?
Like, wait, what was that?
All right. So from the shadows of the jungle, you can see and hear barely the events that are transpiring. You are in a poisoned drug haze, Django, from whatever virulent poison she has used on you. Your mind desperately attempts to escape your mortal body. Off in the bushes nearby, Robert watches.
Nice.
All right. So, people want to know what the hell's going on with this dragon. And then they start, maybe not so diplomatically, talking about the other dragon that you guys killed when you killed that fairy dragon, remember? And you killed her and you took all her treasure.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I start showing off some of the board game.
Okay. These,
like, I start waving around Settlers of Mantan.
oh, nice. Yeah, Mantan's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so people, they're curious about these oddities, for sure. That sort of stuff. They really just play a lot of Queen's Gambit in the Shackles. They're not, yeah. But pirates do love games, so they are very into it. Morale meter starts to go back up, despite Pigo doing crazy yo-yo tricks with her boomerang.
There's probably a game called Secret Kurdak.
Fair. All right. That could be everybody's D&D homework. Let's come up with at least one fantasy version of a real-life board game to see if you can have the most fantasy board game of all board games. All right. The Forest King. He looks upon your shattered ship. He looks back at you, and he says, Chosen One, how will you ever find the sage crystals and the life force?
Not with the ship.
Wait, we're gonna fix the
Not with
ship
the way it
right
is
up.
now. Not with the way it is
Okay,
now.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I will try my best to mend what has been broken.
Yes, we're gonna have a dragon ship. I knew it.
He's gonna mend our hearts, our home.
All right. And he dives beneath the waves. And begins to pull the broken pieces of the ship and kind of float them towards each other, trying his best to figure out where the pieces go and all that jazz. It has the look of a person that offers to fix your car, but they've never actually fixed a car before.
He's got this.
Some of the pirates are like,
Captain, that dinosaur, I don't think it's ever fixed a ship before.
Yeah, but it's a dragon, so it's ancient. I'm sure it's done crazier shit.
Well, Captain, it's me, Phipps Chumlet, and I'm pleased. I'm pleased to see you made it. I was worried about you. It's hard being the only captain. Come here, you.
and he pulls you into a big hug.
I hug back.
Yeah, we tried our best to fix the ship, Captain, but we may want to find, what do they call them things? A shipwright. Because none of us know, none of us know fuck all about fixing the ship.
Yeah,
I'm honestly surprised we made it this far.
Do you know what we need, Captain?
Huh?
We need a fucking wizard who can cast Fabricate.
Yeah. For sure.
Hold on, that is a high level spell. Okay, it's a high level spell. You'll be hard pressed to find a wizrobe or a sorcerer who could cast rituals who would be willing to cast such a spell.
It's a wizard only spell.
No,
and an
no,
artificer, but I'm not high enough level.
Cap, all you need is heart. That's all you need.
Well, don't take your shortcomings and make them an attack against me in my profession, madam. And he adjusts his monocle.
Can you fabricate?
I just told you it's too high of a spell.
Yeah. So we need one. We need to find a wizard.
Like a real.
It feels like we've been looking for a wizard for forever now.
Well, we had a wizard. What happened to
Snuggly's not a wizard. It's fucking rogue.
Snuggly's a liar.
Oh,
he was mischievous in addition to being old?
Yeah, well, no, actually he's a young woman.
I just point at Kishara.
You see her face kind of like fall under a great shadow. It may just be one cloud that passed over at the right moment, but you see a vein appear on her forehead. She's a what?
A young woman?
A young woman, yeah.
You're telling me that old man was a woman?
Yes.
A young woman?
Yes.
Like, how old are you?
Mumbling Danish, why don't you just go for group? He's old as dirt.
Mumbling Danish is going to roll into initiative. She's coming after you, Snuggly. You have played with her heart for too long. Alright, you're up first.
I like her name, Danish above.
Okay. Then in that case, I want to immediately cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on her.
Oh, dang. Okay. Let's see.
And I just want to point at her and say, "Remember, I never led you on!" And then I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay. This is a wisdom save?
Yeah.
She fails terribly. She falls to the ground, laughing, and, I guess she gets to save every round until it stops? During that time, do you escape?
Yeah, at the end of each turn, or when they take damage, they do advantage if they do it from taking damage. No. So while she's there, I just want to be explaining, like, every time you tried to come on to me, I didn't respond. I never tried to do anything. I didn't ever try to take advantage of you.
Okay, you see, like, the Hulk out that she's going through start to calm down, and then you see one tear down her face. She says,
Do you think I'll ever find an old man to love me?
Yeah, we just gotta go to the right port.
Man,
Look, Spring, Danish, here's what you gotta do, okay? Get an exclamation mark above your head, and we'll turn that into a quest, and we'll find you an old man. Because, you know, at this point, I feel kind of bad for you.
You can't choose who you love, you know?
No, but we could hook you up with some people, and you'll meet a bunch of old men, and maybe one of them will be the right one.
Like, what's your criteria besides old? Because, like, there's Diodario, he's old.
No, they need to be they need to be a man and old.
Okay. So is that it?
Yeah.
Do you care about the race?
Well, I mean,
yeah,
you know,
Krupp is pretty old. Okay, so one dick, just one dick.
He's more like, you know, everyone's dad. That would be weird. I don't know.
Is he like everyone's
No, he's more like everybody's favorite uncle. Everybody's
I'm just
favorite
really
drunk
embarrassed
uncle.
because I've been carrying a torch for Snuggly since they showed up, and then they just didn't end up working out.
I don't think you should be embarrassed about that, Mumbling Danish.
She gets even more embarrassed when you say that, and then she lifts up her shirt, and you see that she has a tramp stamp that says Snuggly.
I mean, we can fix that.
Oh my god. Okay. Look, I'm gonna see if I can get rid of that for you. Like, mix up some things that can remove that.
We'll just cover it up with a real big butterfly.
Just put a line through it.
Maybe just make it seem like you say that you're Snuggly. Like,
well,
look at how Snuggly I am.
Isn't there a real Snuggly?
Yeah, it's like you're advertising. You're like, my butthole's Snuggly.
That's true. There is a real Snuggly. Like, I don't know if he's still alive or not, though.
Wait, there's a real Snuggly?
Well, yeah.
That looks like the Snuggly that you were?
Yeah, I was just pretending to be him for a while.
Oh. Okay, I see it. Who's gonna talk to her? Kishara, I think this is yours.
Yeah. I pick up Kishara's, like, this one's yours, you take this one.
Hi, Danish. What is that?
I don't know, I just feel like I have a purpose now. Do you think maybe if it wouldn't be too much trouble, we could find the real Snuggly before they die of old age?
Well, I mean, he's gay, but no, I'm just kidding with you. Yeah, I'm sure that we could try. He really probably is not a super big fan of me, though.
What did you do? Did you break his heart like you broke mine into a million pieces?
No, maybe. Yes, but in a different way.
Oh. Well, where do we find this Snuggly?
Well, he'd probably be in the Underdark.
Oh. She seems kind of crestfallen, and her exclamation mark gets smaller.
Don't worry about it, Janus. We'll find it.
I've decided that is the only man I will ever love, is the real Snuggly. And if it's possible and you could take me to him, I would be really thankful.
I'm sure that if we ever go to the Underdark, the captain would be happy to.
All right. Her morale is repaired. Her eyes gleam with hope and shed tears. She looks out into the horizon, and you know that she has a purpose now. Okay. Ship's been gone for a while.
Yeah, where did that go?
You guys don't think that he maybe stole our boat, do you?
Oberon!
Well, I mean, to be honest, we were gonna leave this place and that thing anyway.
You do spot basically the wreckage that is your ship start floating back up towards the surface. In seeing it, though, it seems restored.
What? Alright. We got a dragon sword.
Nice.
Nude.
Dragon ship.
The figurehead turns to face you and says, "It was very complicated. I just gave up and became the ship."
I knew it. I knew it.
Where?
I knew it.
How the hell did you know that?
This way I can keep an eye on you, hero of destiny. Together we can find what has been lost.
Hey,
Bring about a new age.
Having heard stories of what happened last time that they needed to name a ship, I immediately hide somewhere where Sandara can't see me.
Fair enough. But
I would like it.
as your ship, if I were to be in possession of the sage crystals, I could evolve. Swim beneath the waves, float upon lava, and eventually even, and its head cranes towards the sky, soar amongst the cloud seas.
Well, shit.
Captain, what? Bad idea, huh? Still a bad idea, our little journey? Yeah.
Twice, Lift. Twice.
Alright, I'm back.
Dragon ship.
Yeah, I had some important parent stuff to talk to.
Lift, do that thing again, but to Claxmus.
What'd you do?
What thing?
Ask if it was a bad idea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you missed that. Yeah, Claxmus, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Bad idea? My adventure? Yeah, look at that shit.
Hold on.
Look at that shit.
Shh. I put like a single claw to his lips.
Yeah, double donks. While you were off in the bushes dropping a deuce, this dragon turned into a boat, and then it told us that it could become an underwater boat, a lava boat, and an airship.
Okay, hold. I give, I give it a good, touch. I examine it.
You can see all of the parts that you were able to salvage of your old ship are a part of this new ship.
I look for one specific thing that I asked for from my crew. Where are the names of the people who fell during the turtle attack?
Oh, you do see there is finally a large plank of wood where that was pretty much the only thing they knew how to do because none of them were shipwrights.
A single tear. And I tell them I'm so proud.
Also, as your claw is against the side of the ship, you can feel a heartbeat.
The bubbling bosom is alive. And I give it a hug. We're home. We're home.
Alright. Have you guys seen Outlaw Star with the grappler ship? Anybody? It's a great anime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's classic.
Okay. So this ship has a breath weapon that's a 90-foot cone of iron vines.
Sweet.
Yeah. And if it feels threatened, it will just grow 2 arms and start fucking shit up. And that tail is a rudder, but can also be used to make tail attacks.
Yeah, let's go find a dragon turtle.
And the ship can create a frightful presence. Once per day, the ship and everyone on it can become invisible for 1 hour. Because forest dragons are actually not into fighting, so all of their spells and abilities are about fleeing from combat.
Officer meeting.
This is awesome.
We need to see all the rooms.
Well, we need to go in the officer room real quick.
Here's the thing. Since it was the original ship, and your DM's super lazy, because I drew this map from scratch on real paper with ink and shit. The interior is the same as it was before. I only did the top deck.
That's fine.
Yeah. But the ship is controlled, Bubbles, by standing here. And since you can communicate with plants, you'll be the prime candidate. It will be more difficult to train others to sail the ship, but since the ship is sentient, it can also just sail itself.
Second Captain Phipps Chumlet is not going to be happy about this.
Look.
Yeah, probably not.
Captain, it's the same ship, but it's a new beast at the same time, right? It's gotta have a new name.
I think it needs an upgraded name. It does.
Yeah.
Yep. It needs a name that pays homage to the old name.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It's no longer bumbling. I feel like at this point the bosom is heaving.
Yeah. We can keep the bosom.
What about blazing bosom?
Well, I don't think it's blazing.
Nah,
Citrine looks like pretty impressed by that name. She's just like, that is a good name.
Let's call you that, Citrine. You're a fire tenacity, right?
Yeah, and I have a bosom. I thought this was kind of my thing, that you were kind of naming the ship after me. Doesn't the ship sort of have a name because it's alive?
Well, it's Oberon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a lot to say though.
But that's not. Maybe we can make.
Yeah, we can give you a title.
Oh, you kind of call him like Oberon the Burning Bosom.
Well, it's not burning.
It's not burning.
The bosom.
Okay.
No, not bosom.
Oberon Citrine's Bosom.
I like it.
No.
I like it too.
No, I meant Citrine's bosom. And then I wink.
Oh. You see this guy adjust his monocle in a threatening manner.
We need a good name that plays off of just a little bit of everything.
What if we call it the Sea Striker?
Well, that's nothing close to the old name.
Yeah,
But it's a good name. It's a good name.
It's a good name for your ship when you get a ship.
Oi, Dragon! How you feel about being called the Sea Striker? You see Oberon looks real thoughtful. And Sandara's like, we're losing him, quick, throw something else out there.
Yep. Throw something, Kevin.
Now, what about the Kevin?
No.
The overgrown, no. The overgrowth, no.
Woot! Pigo runs up, brandishing the boomerang. Pigo!
The blooming bosom.
Woot! Pigo!
No,
blooming-
what about...
What about what?
Hey, give me a minute. Hang on, give me a minute.
The blooming bosom?
Yeah, the blooming bosom.
Yeah, he's like part plant, so it could be
The
like
hero of Destiny's bosom?
Oh, it's a
The
little
broccoli
bit bigger than
bosom?
it's supposed to be, sorry. It's like that big, I think. It's sized correctly on your actual ship map, so there we go.
Not as impressed, but it's okay.
I mean, it's still the original ship.
Bosom.
That's the thing.
The thorned bosom.
Yeah, so
thorny.
we could do just try all a bunch of vine adjectives.
Gus is like, I like the thorn bosom. I like the thorn bosom.
What about that one?
It's like soft and spiky at the same time.
The thorned bosom.
Thorny. It has to be adjective.
No, why the thorned? The thorned.
the thorned.
The thorned bosom?
The thorned.
No.
Yeah.
We could go all the way into olden times there, boss. The thorned bosom.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
That's how the Aldfaer used to do. They'd always, thee and thou and idids and that sort of thing.
And then the side, the lifeboats, right? The smaller boats, we can name the blooming bosom because it's
The A cups. The A cups.
Yeah.
I like
I
the
don't
thorned bosom.
Yeah, thorned is.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right.
Hey Oberon, what do you think
yeah.
about the thorned bosom?
He looks thoughtful. And he's like, bosom, thorned. It will remind me of my beautiful wife, whom I have been apart from for some time.
Oh wait, did you want to talk to her? She's like to the southeast.
No, we're estranged, so... My obsession over my failure to protect the Aldfaer put a real strain on our marriage, and then she adopted all these fucking hedgehogs, and I wasn't down for it, and it was a big fight, so... And she told me that my plan to build a super dungeon to test for the hero of destiny was a fool's errand. Squandered all of my wealth and resources. Joke's on her. I only sold half my board games.
Oh right, we need a board game room.
That is
Do you
nice.
guys want to go over to the actual map, or?
Apparently, we need some Captain Tense knowledge, so I'm curious.
All I picked up out of that is that we could have a second dragon ship, a female one.
Well, I'll explain it to you, what you have to actually do.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll put it in Discord, though, because there's a lot to type out.
I think the only new crew member I need to grab is Gus and these two sea elves. Maybe? I don't know. It's a pretty crowded ship. I think I removed walls though, so you should be able to freely move around the map, right?
Well, as far as I'm aware, she has still got me drugged up off in the forest somewhere.
Well, I mean, you guys stopped to watch the spectacle from afar.
Right. I imagine from afar there was something I'd want to talk to her about a little bit and say, like, we've been together for a while, and I did want to tell you there's something I didn't tell you before about me and Jimmy. You see, Jimmy was more than a friend to me. And I just sort of like raise my eyebrows, hoping she's getting what I'm hinting at there.
Okay. She just blinks her eyelids at you.
Well...
So you're telling me that you have been with someone besides me, besides all those other people you were with besides me?
Alright, look.
We're pirates.
Alright. Look, I get that, but it wasn't just that. He was my first, you know?
Okay.
And I just don't want there being any sort of like...
So if we rescue this guy, are all those feelings going to come rushing back, and then everything that we've worked so hard to build is going to come crumbling down around me, and I'm going to be cast aside into shadowy darkness that even my innate racial spider can't climb out of?
You know, you have a real penchant for the prose there. You ever thought about doing poetry?
You're being evasive. So, rescuing this Jimmy is the end of, whatever this is, huh?
No, well, if there's anything I've learned, being with all y'all, it's that these things don't really end. They just sort of change and evolve, you know? Maybe we could, maybe instead of, you know, casting off one thing for another, maybe we could work on expanding this little enterprise. I mean, if that's what you want, you know, I would never want to force you into something you're not into.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
And she kind of like emotionally shuts down.
I put my hand on her shoulder, tilt my head to the side a little bit, and say, "Hey."
Okay. Look, she blinks her eyes at you.
Look. Something you've means so much to me, and so does Jimmy. There's nothing that says that we can't all be something together, right?
I just don't want this to end up like whatever the heck Sandara and Claximus have going on, and Sandara and
she begins to just list off everyone on the ship.
Oh, like, don't you?
And
you
then like
got...
names you've never fucking heard before. Like, yeah.
It's a
Jack Scrimshaw.
Yeah.
Wait, Chicane? You mean that weird guy that Claximus
no. Chicane didn't go in for the ladies, but
gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Look,
like I just don't want to be like Sandara and like Yellow Rat and Sandara and Tobor and Sandara and the Crow's Nest and Sandara and Cup of the Parrot, Sandara and Luigi the Quasit. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I see what you're saying, darling, and you ain't got nothing to worry about there. I think, you, me, and Jimmy, if you take a liking to him and he takes a liking to you, and I honestly don't see why that wouldn't happen, have sort of a Three Musketeers thing going on.
I see.
Or Three Musketeers.
Though, remember, though I'll have to be sure to give my supply of antitoxin over to Jimmy. Because, he hasn't had the experience.
Let's just take it one step at a time.
You got it, darling.
If it gives you hope to think that everything will work out, then we will act in a manner that supports that narrative.
Sure, let's go with that.
Alright. I can't wait until we get to Candyland and save your first true love from whatever fate he has befallen.
Also, I did want to tell you, from now on, don't feel like you have to, shoot, a poison dart at me or anything. You can just feel free to just grab me by the tail or wrist or whatever body part you can get your hands on. Just drag me off. The drugs ain't necessary.
I know, I just like hunting you.
Yes, and also, other thing I was thinking about recently, you remember when I gave you that fez a while back and you made that joke about how, oh, well, I don't want to get married, I'm not in the slave trade anymore or anything like that?
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good belly laugh right there.
Are you proposing to get married before we go to rescue your true love from whatever fate has befallen him? Is this because Annalora is starting is it tax season? Are you trying to get a break? Listen, getting married for the taxes, that's social engineering. Okay? You and I, we think for ourselves.
Look, I'm just trying to weigh my options for stuff I might want to do in the future, and I only have 8 wisdom, which some would argue is probably why I'm with you in the first place. At least that's what I've been hearing going around. But I'm asking because this way I can plan for the future and keep things in mind, if I happen to go by if I go by a jewelry store and they happen to see have a ring with a nice jewel that I think a certain frog lady might like, just keep that in mind.
For a tongue piercing, or?
Nah, I'll have to remember that too, but that wasn't really what I was going for.
Okay. This is a lot. Oh, okay.
And then she throws down a smoke bomb. And disappears.
I sort of shake my head and I'm like, fuck, I forgot to ask her how to teach me how to do that. Fuck.
Alright. So, yeah. Oh shit. Look, Invisible Bear made it.
Yay!
Oh my god, yeah.
I gotta go through all one by one to make sure everybody's here.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I went to grab Shivika's biddy, and I was like, "What am I holding here? What is this?" Oh, it's Invisible Bear. Okay. This game is so weird.
I have a question.
Sure.
On the I forget what the name of this thing is called. Is there a vine chair that the captain can sit on?
The thorned bosom?
No. The hooded ornament sort of thing.
Controls the ship from back here.
But if the ship was moving on its own, could the captain sit on the head?
Well, yeah, but
and
there's
just
not
be held
a
down by
chair.
Vines or something?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be
a viney throne.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I mean amongst the horns and brambles of this creature's crown. Yeah, sure, totally.
All right, Captain, you got a throne.
All right.
No, sure.
I like this ship. It's a nice ship.
The ship is awesome.
It's real solid. Real solid. Now, on to more important
business. It has
business.
more hit points than your previous ship, that's for sure. Your previous ship had, what, 200 hit points?
Oh, Gus.
I believe.
I need you, Gus. And I need you, Lyft.
I'm going below deck.
Nope. You gotta take your lumps. Everybody takes their lumps. Come on now.
Pigo stands defiantly in front of Lyft. Pigo.
You gotta take lumps too, and so does Sereni. You assisted. So does Snuggly.
Sereni just cries out in their broken Valorian. I die most quickly. Not much health. Small.
You're so strong. You're so strong now.
You're so strong now. Be strong. You know what? You crying is enough. You got your punishment.
She sobs into your gills, Lyft.
That was good enough.
Miss you, friend who I have made.
That's good enough.
No, I mean, that's not. I mean, we got to set an example for the rest of the crew.
I think the verbal was
tiny
enough
fairy,
for Trini.
barely 10 inches tall, lays down across the barrel and prepares for her punishment.
Okay. I just blow real hard at her. Alright, you're done.
She sobs uncontrollably and just falls off of the barrel.
I take Gus
away.
I'll go ahead and tuck her into the medical bay.
Okay, yeah. She's pretty busted up. She took half a point of damage falling off the barrel, so she is bloodied.
No, we round up here though.
That was rounding up.
Rounded up to 1/2.
In an all pixie campaign, hit points work differently. It works in decimals. So
I didn't realize.
Otherwise,
only had 1 HP.
All right. Pigo demands that she take all the lashes meant for Lyft.
No.
Okay. She looks at you, her eyes wide with admiration. Are you taking her whippings as well?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah, a lot of the people in the ship are like, damn. Okay.
Alright. Turn into a ball, Gus.
Okay, Gus turns into a ball. He is nervous.
Alright.
Clocksmith, make sure Gus doesn't die.
I won't. I use non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Does that count for him?
I'm gonna assume it does.
We'll find out.
Yep.
Alright.
And then I just chuck him.
You're gonna hit him with this. Alright. You throw a man-sized hedgehog at Lyft. An overweight man-sized hedgehog. Okay.
Yep.
Everyone holds their breaths, waiting to see what happens. Give me that improvised attack roll. Okay. I mean, do you have advantage because Lyft is allowing it to happen, or is this just a really sad throw? Okay. Lyft, you are hit by this improvised weapon that is a person. It's going to be 1d8 damage plus your strength plus 2d6 from his spines.
Huh. That's actually a lot more powerful than I thought it would be.
I mean, you were hit with a person. He weighs about 200 pounds.
Who are the two no-name individuals?
Where are the no-names?
Below Gong Gong, and then next to the one below Gong Gong.
Oh, Gong Gong's dead.
Yeah, I don't know why Gong Gong's here.
Oh, that's his spoopy ghost. This is Bill. I think Bill died too. Laura, did Bill die?
No idea who Bill is.
Bill, yeah.
Yeah.
Just resurrecting these guys.
Did Deadeye's Tempest make it?
No, Deadeye's died.
No.
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. Because everybody you saved from the Undini. Yeah. Okay. All right, I think we're good now. Sweet Roll made it. That's the important part.
Exactly.
Sweet Roll watches it in horror. All right, do you hit him again for Pigo?
Oh no, I mean, he got like it's stuck in there.
Yeah.
Like he's like their spine's now stuck in his back.
Yeah, Gus is stuck in Lift's back, and he's just sort of looking around, like all
Good job,
chill.
Gus. Good job.
I was a weapon.
Yeah.
I didn't scream. I kept it all in, but I'm nervous about you pulling them out.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt real bad. I was an implement of justice.
And then I yank him out.
Okay, yeah, it hurts so bad.
And that
no
was
damage, but just really painful.
You know, some people actually pay for that lift. It's called acupuncture.
How many of the spines came out?
On Gus's back? Oh man, I don't know. We'll say 2d12. If anybody wants to roll it.
On it.
Gus has a very protein-heavy diet. I'm just kidding. He eats a shitload of carbs. So like the spines will regrow pretty quickly. I mean, look at this guy. This guy eats a lot of carbs.
So cute. Double 13s. 13 damage for 13 quills.
All right. So yeah, the crew is overjoyed that the ship is fixed. They are superstitious, and they now believe that everything will always work out. This is a dangerous way to feel, but that is how they feel.
Did you do the thing, Wesley? Did we do the thing? Just say we did the thing.
I would like to do the thing.
Alright, do the thing. Do it.
Alright. And let me go back to my Discord. So I read through it. Alright, so I'm gonna gather up the crew and say, alright, so as a lot of you know, I come from the inland sea, right? And one of the greatest pirate captains of the inland sea had a tradition. Whenever we would name a ship, first off, you have a party. So we're gonna have a party. Second, we're gonna put the name of the old ship in a box and we're gonna burn it. Right? Onalora, I need you to strike the old name from all of the logs. Right? We're gonna make an offering to a deity related to water. Right? And then we're gonna sail the ship fucking backwards. What water deities you guys wanna offer to? Well, I guess you kept dark.
well, Captain. We can choose from Kepdar, from
that's who Phipps Shumlet puts forward is Kepdar Deep Death. Obviously,
keep in mind Kepdar. Kepdar is the one that Beerless Dungar worshipped.
Fuck that.
There's Besmara, right? I guess Corina counts, right?
Yeah, she's more of a scavenger. Like, kinda.
Ooh. What about Tamatoa? Or does he count as a god of greed?
Oh no, that's a hard no. That's a hard no. Anyone caught doing that's getting thrown off the boat.
I was gonna offer that to piss off Clax, so I guess I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna throw you off the boat.
Imagine that you gain enough power to become a god, and they're like, so what are you thinking? What's your portfolio? And you're like, motherfucking pirates. And they're like, what? Yeah, I'm gonna be the god of pirates. Okay. There's not a lot of competition for that, so sure, you are the god of pirates. Congratulations. Yeah.
Do I know of any other gods?
Oof. The Valorians also worshipped a goddess of the sea. I'm trying to remember what her name is.
I don't remember it either.
Well, there's that Poseidon fella. He's real chummy with the Tamatoa.
What was the water elemental that took away Flay Butterfingers?
Let's see. Was it Sahuagin? Pretty sure that was their nature deity. Yeah. So if you wanted to keep it neutral, you could go with that. I think it's
more of a Besmara kind of gal, but.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid choice.
Yeah.
And we have a priestess of Besmara on the ship.
There we go. Melora, the goddess of nature, wilderness, and the sea.
Ooh, I like her.
Yeah. Said to be worshipped by the ancient Aldfaer, as well as the Valorians.
That's kind of fitting for the ship.
True.
Given it's an Aldfaer ship, kind of.
Yeah.
Let's see, what does she like to do? She likes to protect the wild places of the world from destruction and overuse, oppose the rampant spread of cities and empires, hunt aberrations and other abominations of nature, and never fear or condemn the savagery of the wild. Live in harmony with the wild.
Wait,
what?
So it's pretty classic druid stuff, you know. Try to discourage people from over development. Try to kill aberrations, aka aliens, far realm creatures, H.P. Lovecraft horrors, that kind of thing. And then
I like her.
And then, you know, don't be afraid of the wilderness. Embrace it.
Yeah.
So,
when the Lord first showed up, Laura showed up. They kidnapped one of the idiots that was trying to push into the great river that ran by. Said that man dropped his weapon several times.
So do we sell this the normal bumbling bosom way, or
No.
You see like the meme gif of like PTSD fall over Sandara's face, and she just sort of excuses herself below decks as she senses there's going to be an argument. Even though she's supposed to be repping her deity, she just can't do this again. She can't do it again.
I'll do it in her place.
No, okay. We'll just do Melora.
Oh, okay.
Hey, could somebody pick these quills out? I can't reach them. There's still like sticks in my back.
Sure, buddy. I got you.
All right.
Fox, take the hammer.
Take the hammer.
Get him in there. Get him in there good.
Get him. No.
What, Captain?
No, Captain. Then I have to be punished, Captain.
So, Alphonse has asked for a promotion. He would like to be Ballista Gunner.
Now, Alphonse just shot the same pine tree.
Well, Alphonse.
Yeah.
How about we do some testing, right? I'll throw some things out, and then if you can shoot them down, you can have my job. Because I hate being the ballista person.
Well, how do you really like that?
No, I hate it.
This is a great opportunity to restructure your crew and your organization.
Yeah, because like a whole bunch of people died, and then we got a new ship.
Exactly.
And we also have to question Kashara's position as the officer of geriatrics.
That's true.
Oh,
Because clearly she can't do that anymore.
Nope.
Yeah,
Can't she just be the officer of opening things way far away?
wouldn't that be like the bomb squad expert?
She could be she could be officer of what was it, Roguish Affairs, maybe? Would that be good?
Oh, I mean, boss, that's brilliant. She is the only rogue on this ship.
Yeah.
Y'all keep getting that.
Wait, like she pulled the wool over
Wait,
our eyes
boss,
real good.
hold on. Doesn't what's his name? Jordan. No, his name's not Jordan. Django. Doesn't he have a job that we don't need anymore? Wasn't he in charge of rats?
Yeah.
If I may make
We still got a sweet roll.
Oh, true.
If I can make a proposal, Captain, I've been thinking about something real quick. Maybe since y'all know how good of a shot I am, how about you put me in charge of making sure, give me anyone on the ship who's good at using a gun and put me in charge of them. Came up with a really fancy schmancy name for it, too. Call it the Bullet Club.
Officer of the Bullet Club.
See, there you go.
First rule of Bullet Club.
You don't talk about Bullet Club?
That's it.
No, my
God.
Oh,
Panic. Okay.
I think the invisible bear. He fell overboard.
Where is he?
No, he's right there. He's right there.
Okay, good.
Okay.
What happened to the tail?
Okay, well, how about you be the officer
but
of the
honestly,
Cannoneers?
you say he's over there, but I don't actually see him. Where is the bear? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, the tail's cut off now.
Oh, I'll fix it.
The officer of the Cannoneers. How about that?
So you're basically like the firing squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You can call it the Bullet Club if you want. This is just what you. Yeah.
Now, I made a little bit of a mock-up for like a symbol that I can use. Now, I don't have much artistic talent, I admit, but I sort of drew it on this little piece of cloth I found.
Keep in mind, we take copyright very seriously. So please, nothing copyrighted.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I drew this myself.
But
Oh no!
I think it's
Let's see.
broken. Put it up and
open it in new. Oh wow, you did draw that yourself. All right.
It's like here. The idea is that it's supposed to be like, skull and crossbones, but instead of two swords, it's two pistols. See, that's the idea I had.
I thought they were legs.
why is there a ghost on top of it?
At first, I did think that it was somebody sitting crisscross applesauce. At first, but I see the guns now. I see the guns. I can work with this. I could take this. I could take this to Photoshop. We could do something with this.
Yeah.
Yep. And those things on the sides, those are bullets, because of Bullet Club.
Oh, the little
Is that like a
Pac-Man
hat?
pellets are the bullets.
Yeah.
And the ghost. on
What's
top of that?
what's the Pac-Man ghost? What's the Pac-Man ghost?
That's supposed to be like top part of the skull. See, skull face? It's like you.
Oh.
So the guns are in the skull's mouth?
Yes, exactly.
You see Diodario blush. Ugh, I haven't had 2 barrels in my mouth. Oof, long time. Alright.
Like, is that a slight at me? Because I used to wear them as a belt buckle?
Sometimes I don't know where he's coming or going from. I'll be honest.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, I kind of want to just use it as is, but if you want, I can Photoshop you up something. So it's but yeah, I like it. I'm just the NPCs though. So
Now the image is totally. original. I totally did not steal that name from anywhere else, and I would feel insulted if you insinuated otherwise.
Yeah, NPCs are all looking at this thing, and they're each, it's sort of like abstract art. They're all kind of seeing what they want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, Langhorn's like, oh, look at that. There's like, there's like two lady legs, and they're striking out at this parachute ghost, and it's got some it's wearing some breasts.
So good.
Stop making fun of me! I'm trying my best here. Look, it's got it's got brass knuckles on each of its parachute arms.
I thought it was like an aviator hat from like the first World War.
It's awesome.
She ghost.
Now this is Bullet Club with a K, right?
Yes.
No, it's Bullet Club. It's spelled.
Yeah.
Well, yes, exactly, yes.
Perfect.
No knives allowed.
All right, yeah, no, you got it. You're in charge of Bullet Tub. Yeah.
Bullet tub? That's okay. What do you see, Sandara? What do you see?
Oh yes, please, Miss Sandar. Please give us your wonderful artistic critique that no one clearly fucking asked for.
I just asked, though.
Did he DC again?
He might have.
Oh, so Sandara, she wants to know if you guys are done arguing over ship stuff, and then she does see the spectacle that is this display of colors, and her eyes go wide, and as you invite her to come and comment on it, even though you did not ask for it, she makes her way over, arms behind her back, she walks around it many times, nodding sagely. She looks you right in the face, Django. She says, I really like it. You did a great job.
Insight check.
All right. All right.
I add 5 to Sandara's deception.
Even with Ana Laura trying to cover for her, you realize that she actually does like it. And she actually likes Django quite a bit. So she just she thinks it's great that he put the effort in that he did, that he came up with something cool, and that it seems to be making everyone else on the ship really happy. And for all of her mean girl bluster, you kind of getting that feeling, Django, that this person has no ill will towards you at all. When she saved your life literally by bringing you back to life, it didn't change anything. It didn't set any kind of precedent. There's no bill that is going to come due. Like, she considers you just as much a part of the crew as everybody else.
Then I hold up my mock-up of the flag and just yell out, "Bullet Club for life!"
All right, and then other people shout, everybody shouts "Bullet Club for life," except Langhorn, who was like, "I thought it was the Strikers Club. It's got two brass knuckles." But all right, Bullet Club for life. And then you see Jinjo look dismissively. Bullets for babies.
Does he say it in giant or common?
Jinjo's got 2 guns right there, and I point at his arms.
All right. Good stuff. All right. The crew wants to know, will you set sail immediately, or do they have to spend another night on this goddamn beach?
Fuck no. Let's get the hell out.
All right. You guys head out into the wild sea. Fantastic. All right. Let's get you back to the actual map where you can measure this shit. Let's see. Hold on a sec. I haven't been to the map in a while. Well, I guess we started there. That's right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so I just want you to know, Captain Bubbles, I would never destroy your ship maliciously. So.
No, I assumed it was for something like
okay.
Cool. But Bubbles Jr. didn't know that. Bubbles Jr. was fucking, he went from being like the highest he's ever been, a free fucking captain, to like it all come crashing down almost immediately.
Yeah, but you guys have been wanting a living ship since like you started this thing, so. Alright.
I didn't know that was a thing. We just have the ship from Divinity 2.
Well, that was what definitely, because I was like, what am I gonna do for this living ship thing? Because I don't want to just rip off like One Piece or whatever, and I don't want to just rip off the Magicians, which is just ripping off One Piece. I was like, I want to rip off something good. And then like the ship in Divinity was like, I'm a motherfucking elf dragon, and I was like, done. There we go. But there's no elf dragon ships. I had to draw this one with like fucking markers and pencils and shit. But
you did a wonderful job.
The textures are all from Incarnate. So
it turned out really good, man.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with how it turned out. I was like, yeah, that's sweet. All right, so we'll get a little version of the ship so you can sail it around on your map table. There we go. Oh, it's so tiny.
Get this dragon turtle out of here.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Disgusting.
And this is...
that dude down.
Alright.
Oh, we will. I have its name.
Nice.
Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye, little turtle. Alright. You don't even have your head out in this picture.
Right there. Found him.
Boop. Alright.
This is a huge-ass ship. Oh, now it's gone.
Well, I mean, the little ship miniature big on small map. You know how it goes. Alright. So, you're heading to Candyland, and you will be passing a volcano on the way there. Does anybody want to stop at the volcano?
Yeah!
Yep, I do.
Oh, really?
No.
Because I have a 8-week adventure arc that takes place in a volcano. So it's just where people want to go to a volcano.
Guys, I can feel one of the missiles there. I promise.
No.
Oh yeah, you want to go to the volcano? Hey, Shantara, quick, give him the boat hat. Let him go to the fucking volcano.
Let him take the jolly boat. He can't take my hat.
Hey, get the jolly boat ready. We're putting Lyft on the fucking volcano island. We'll be back for you.
The jolly boat has a name. It's the Blooming Bosom.
Seeing that the hero of destiny is leaving, Oberon the Thorned Bosom is like, I must follow the hero of destiny. And the ship begins to head towards the volcano.
No, Oberon, I don't feel it. I don't feel my... I was just kidding with the captain.
False alarm, then.
It was a false vibration in my detector.
It happens to the best of us. All right, so let's bring you over to that sweet Candyland map. Where are we at, Candyland map?
10 sessions later.
Look, a living ship adventure. Oh, I figured it might as well do it while you're passing the island. All right.
No, it was good. It was good.
Can you see, or do you need to drag out minis? I think you should be able to see.
I
see this bastard right clearly.
All right.
Fucking dead pecker.
Do they really have art of Leonardo like that?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I didn't make it, but sure. Yeah.
Drew that himself.
No, I certainly did not. I did make the map of Candyland myself, but I didn't make this map of the city. Like, somebody else made this map on Reddit. And I was like, hey, it almost looks how I need it to look. So we'll pretend it's a zoomed in picture.
Nice.
Alright. So let's talk about Candyland before we adjourn. Because we are getting close to time. Alright. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what do we got going on here? Now, Django can fill you in on a lot of these details, as can Shivika, who has been here before, since she used to be a pretty big dick slaver. Or a fat vag slaver, if you are into that terminology. Alright. So, the main port of call, Portofino. Portofino is a little shy of 10,000 people. Doesn't look like it on the map. They're kind of spread out in different, like, plantations that kind of surround the city. The city itself has a slave market, a slave arena. It has a small but very powerful navy. And it does a tremendous import-export business because thanks to slave labor, they are able to produce stone and gems from the Red Rock mines. Very rare fey wood from the ancient cedar wood. Sugar, their main export from the cane fields. And then an assortment of crops that people like, especially Valorians. So, you know, pumpkins, watermelons, apples, you know, stuff like that. And of course, that sweet, sweet grain. Gotta have that grain. Yeah, so that is the city proper. What is the Oasis, you might ask? It is a vacation resort for rich, morally bankrupt, or, you know, ambivalent, maybe? Morally ambivalent? I don't think that's a word. Bad guys. It's a bad guy resort. Basically, you go there and you get treated like a fucking king and or queen and or ruler. Everybody waits on you hand and foot. And then, every Wednesday night, you get to travel over to the hunting grounds and hunt live prey. The live prey, of course, being slaves. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. So, there's also Dead Pecker. This is a peninsula where the native plant people, known as, I think they're called wildings. They basically were like, if, like, leaf bugs were, a playable race. They, yeah, but were just actually leaves and not bugs. They used to live here in harmony with their mineral-based allies, the shard mines. So the wildings and the shard mines used to share this tiny island and live in harmony. It was pretty easy since the shard mines required no food or water or anything, being basically living constructs. And the wildings were plants, so they just used like sunlight and shit. So they kind of had like a utopia here. Then the Valorians showed up and were like, this is a sweet island, and started just massacring everybody. The shard mines fled into the mountains and were never seen again, leaving their allies, the wildings, to fend for themselves. The wildings made their last stand here at the end of this peninsula, and with their dying breath, they cursed the land. So Dead Pecker is full of ghosts of angry plant people. Yeah. Finally, there is the big house. And this is where Mr. Candy, ruler of Candyland, lives and administers to his many people and collects profits from his resort, his mine, his Fey lumber camp, his hunt sentient beings for sports activities, his exports, and of course his slave arena and market.
Big house is looking in good shape considering it was on fire last time I saw it.
Oh yes, through magic, all things are possible. One thing that is still here that you remember is the well. The well is said to be the mouth of an ancient beast, older perhaps than the island itself. Candy throws people into it, and they never come back out. It's a Sarlacc from Star Wars. It's a fucking Sarlacc. But yeah, there's a Sarlacc on the island. It's right there. So the worst offenders, people who have really pissed him off, disappointed him, betrayed him, or looked at him the wrong way, they get thrown into the well. They're never seen again. The fear instilled in everyone of being thrown into the well, a place where you will spend, because of the strange internal digestive juices of the creature, 1,000 years artificially preserved. And dying in agony. So, nobody wants to get thrown into the well. So, what you guys need to think about is how best to tackle this island. So I don't know, do you want me to leave you on this map? Do you want me to leave you on your new boat? Do you want me to leave you on the main map? New boat? Here. Okay. Here.
New boat.
Here makes the most sense.
Do we have a picture of this?
On the new boat.
I remember beforehand we had talked about there being multiple smaller islands surrounding Candyland that are kind of like aligned with Candyland.
Yes, there are smaller islands nearby that are sort of like outposts and things like that, but this is definitely the seat of power over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, also, you guys all level up.
Oh! Nice.
Nice.
Also, worth mentioning, during this Candyland arc, the following rules will be in effect. If you are using a firearm, firearms crit on a natural 18, 19, or 20.
I'm just gonna speak prone the whole entire time.
Furthermore, cinematic bonuses will be in effect. That is to say, if you describe what you're doing in a cool and original way, a way that someone else or yourself has not already described, we don't need to keep recycling our choreography. You get a +2 bonus. It is a +4 bonus if you're using guns.
Damn.
All right. So, lots to think about, I guess, between now and next week. It also looks like your ship is eating all these birds. But, whatever. All right. Any questions before we adjourn?
Nope.
All right.
No.
I don't have any announcements, I don't think, other than there's a really cool build battle that is 5-room dungeon, and it's going to have a really cool prize. The more people at the edge of the better the prize will be, and you should just like jump in to the deep end and make up a 5-room dungeon because it's a lot of fun and it could be really cool. Don't stress about the art, just come up with something fun and cool, and that'll probably be more than enough. Claxtus is running a one-shot next Friday, so just keep that in mind.
I have 2 slots open.
2 slots open. There you go.
Yep.
I will be running more than likely the final game of Storm King's Thunder, or I would participate because I enjoy games that you run, and I enjoy playing in Foundry. But yeah, If you don't have anything going on, this Friday and next Friday are probably the end of Storm King Thunder. So if you have no intention of ever playing that game, or you want to have it spoiled for you, might be fun to watch. I don't know. They're going up against a pretty tough opponent, and yeah, it should be very interesting to see how it goes down. And then of course you saw the announcements. There's we're not going to play any games in September because I'm going to spend all of September leveling up in Foundry and then migrating our campaign over to Foundry. So when we resume in October, it will be in Foundry. What else? Oh, and Extra Life in November. If you are interested in 24 hours straight of D&D to raise money for charity, please apply. I'm going to try to put together a group of people that I think will be able to tolerate each other for 24 hours, because it could be rough playing D&D for 24 hours. If you don't think that you have the stuff, be honest with yourself and don't apply, because we don't need no babies falling asleep.
I'm a baby.
Okay? Yeah. Look hard in the mirror. Know whether or not you're a baby. Because I don't want no babies falling asleep this year. Because I'm only running this one game. I ran 3 last year. I'm only running one 24-hour marathon this year. This is it. So,
where are you at on your goal for raising money so far?
I was only hoping to make 1,000 this year because it's been so crazy, and I think we're at like 700. Nice. So. And then Hero Quest all the money from Hero Quest 9 will go towards that, so that'll help. And then I think Red was going to run a game. I don't know if he's going to do it or not, but he was going to put the money towards Extra Life from that. So we'll see. If anybody wants to run a game in November or anytime for Extra Life, that would be awesome. And let me know and I can get you the information about it. So, all right. Fun game, lots of laughs. I'm not gonna lie, Django, when you rolled out that flag, I had to mute myself because I was crying. I was crying, dude. You had me crying. It was awesome.
I was telling Lyft earlier, it's like, I think I've got a way I can work this in.
Yeah, no, I am down. Yeah. I am down for it. So, and we could, yeah. So very cool. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It's always fun. This is why I want to take this campaign, as far not too far, but as far as we can to kind of explore all the different characters and backstories in the world and all that. So I am looking forward to the second half of the campaign and really kind of exploring this stuff. So Lyft's backstory with all the MacGuffins, the MacGuffins, of course, are spread across everybody's backstories so that it's kind of all interweaving together and all that jazz. So should be pretty cool. So all right, hope everybody. Oh sure, what's up?
This is more of a character sheet question. Is there any way to make brutal critical? Yeah, is there an option for that?
There's an API macro, but I don't have it off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that there's one out there that checks certain numbers and then adds in bonuses. Because there's so many half orcs out there. Yeah, I bet if you just went into the Roll20 channel and asked, somebody would probably have a link. So
cool.
Okay. Alrighty. Then I will see you guys next week or on Discord. If you have a question for me, make sure to @ me so that I see it. So, all right. Night, everybody.
Night. Okay. Well, thanks for everybody who tuned into the stream. I'm going to end it now. I'll catch you probably next week. I might play Star Wars tomorrow. No, yeah, I might play some Star Wars tomorrow. All right, night.